You're exactly right, DJ. I see you in chat. He's absolutely cooking to a 4th place finish, I think. A top 8, excellent top 8 run, and you know what? JustinHyuga's going to try and run in the footsteps, but again, Lee is a harder character to press into spontaneously. Things like down 3 and a bevy of different counter hit strings are potentially quite dangerous. Peacemaker's not going to find it, but we are sidestepping, finding the back and getting a huge conversion. Back turn conversions are devastating, and we find the wall, detonating it. At the end of this round, there will be a scene transition, but we're forcing him back into the corner. JustinHyuga with an excellent spacing, trying to keep things together. Infinite kicks, following up, no knee again. These sidewalks are keeping JustinHyuga in perfect position to find massive damage. Keep it down, guess for game, get up. JustinHyuga with the first round. And Phoenix comes in to blow the world up as Ifrit's fight in the background. I don't know. I haven't played Final Fantasy 16, but I really want to. Ooh, kip up. 4 blast is online for all sides. Supaku trying to play a little bit slower here. Finds a counter hit. Down 3, nothing crazy. Backflip away. Forcing JustinHyuga to chase. Oh, had the duck, but didn't have the check. Needed it if something evasive and had it right there with the Hitman launcher. Huge aerial terror strike. Finds the spike into the 4 blast. Continues the string. Gets the wall. Chooses to heat dash to keep things safe, but the throw break is exactly what JustinHyuga needs. Opportunity. You have everything you need here if you can get up. That was greedy. That Peacemaker was greedy because he didn't spend the heat already, and the heat was the health was so low. But it might just pay off here with this opportunity. Double duck, but doesn't find the right punish, and JustinHyuga walks with it. Sometimes it's worth it just to be a little greedy and to look for these Peacemakers, to look for these skyrockets, plasma blades, and everything in between. Throw break. JustinHyuga playing off. Supaku goes for the heat engager, but again, these plus frame sidewalks. Justin's just gotta beat on when Supaku wants to play into the string and wants to try and challenge. Supaku, though, finds a big launcher. Matches for the damage. That is 80 damage. And a counter hit throw. Heat still online. Just goes for the running mid in order to get the finish. Challenge with an early heat burst, but it was a floated top knee, I think. Didn't get it quite the height you're looking for. Running low on heat already. Man, okay. You know, core circle back 3. Covering space. Oh, the counter hit down 4-3, or down 3. Nothing crazy. Hitting low, another counter hit knockdown. Oh, the Rager. This is going to bring us to a final round of game number 1. Supaku making some excellent calls already in round 3. It was about keeping the offense rolling. In round 4, it was about responding. Round 5, this might be a further emphasis on the responsive game plan, but this is your heat already gone. JustinHyuga with a chance to really gain back some of these control. Looking for some more plus frame sidesteps, maybe. No, just keeping the pressure alive. Down 3. And we pick up the combo. Opportunity gets the tornado. Strong aerial tailspin, but can't realign with heat burst. Instead, the 1-1-1 not found. Finds the knockdown. No guarantees afterward. Yo, that flamingo stance set up for the heat engager. Guess for game. Goes for the mid, then the sidestep low. And Justin walks with it. Sheesh. Oh, we're just running straight back. A randomized stage here. It's not required in this rule set, though it is required in all of the Tekken World Tour. Sidestep down 4-2. No matter who you got, it works. No matter who it is, it works. Chat is insane right now. Oh, chopping low. Just the evasiveness off of this. Down 3. Supaku looking just to commit to something evasive in order to try and find those counter punches. Oh, gets the wall splat, but no tornado off of it. Instead, you down 3 once. Guess for game. Last hit. Crouch, looking for the crouch jab, but got caught. No heat used on the other side. Didn't need it. Homing low. Trying to catch low with the flappy kicks. No dice. Oh, these trades. Oh, they're just pressing into each other. It's dangerous. It's spectacular, but it's dangerous. Oh, big launcher. Nice patience on Justin's part, who gets a chance to throw things out. Just frame skyrocket, and we're hopping. It's a side hop. Hopping away on that right flamingo in order to get a huge launch. Gets the wall, looks for everything. Doesn't find much. Instead, heat smash. Guessing. And you're guessing wrong. Going low again. Emphasis on low pokes for round finishers on Justin's part. Every time there has been one, Supaku wanting to start off with some low pokes of his own. Instead, he gets a low parry. This is going to do a little bit of extra damage because of the floor blast. Not like this. Not the hop over skyrocket. Luckily, Supaku didn't fall for that, but he does get caught for that. Right flamingo hell sweep into the heat smash. Last opportunity to survive. Peacemaker into the power crush to call out the kip up. And 3 rounds just like that. Justin on point and in control after a very, very tight first game. Well played and well done. Hwoarang looking good.
Round 1. Fight. Round 1. Fight. Round one. Fight.
lot at any given instant with her amazing sidestep, general movement, and bevy of strong evasive hop kick and evasive launchers. Nina is a character that can check and lock down any character because she's just so good with all these down forward 1 cancels and counter hit strings. It's just a matter of, are you following the right person and can you get into the right zone? In which case, hey,
I mean,
we're in
Grandpa
that
is
right
kind of
zone.
moving in right now. Yeah, pushing CringeCore to the wall immediately. With the, you know, like you were mentioning, the down 4-1s and the Heihachi cancels. Good blonde bomb right there. Grandpa totally gonna get that round. Oh,
Looking good.
Okay.
Yeah, looking good on the start already. Have to make these
Oh,
big-
good low kick.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you have to make some of these plays count. Alisa needs to be master at range like 1 to 2. Not even range 2. Like range 1 is where Alisa really needs to dominate with high range, high evasiveness, mobility, and power. If you let Nina gain control at this spacing, oh, it gets hard to play around it. But an excellent heat engager gets a huge heal and some plus frames for a nice box jab.
And spending that cash immediately, trying to add some plus frames, make CringeCore press the button. They're gonna get that jab punish and the wall rising punish coming in for Johnny. Push Cringe back to the wall and another wall splat. Oh, that's really close there. Just canceling with the high sheet steps and getting that down forward 1 check. Right there, CringeCore gonna pay for it. Oh my god.
Just committed
Make
to
you
it.
guess. Yeah, I committed to the whiff there, and they're like, I'm gonna do the full string. Oh, the launch there. Okay, CringeCore.
Yeah, trying to make up for damage. Apply those big screen 50-50s going low again. Low for a 3rd time, but that's a wall rising punish. Devastating 35 damage.
Oh my
Another
god.
one. Calls out the high and gets the tornado off the low wall splat. Step on it one more. Goes mid again. And keep in mind, JohnnyJuhu started off that round poking low. I think it was like 3 just low pokes in a row. Uncaring about the follow-up punish, but in that final round of in the final hit of each round, it was always a mid poke, making sure that CringeCore has the lows in mind first before getting right back to where Nina wants to be, which is the right in your face, Hayashida step, cancel, guess.
Yeah,
you guessed
right
wrong.
here. Just like that. Jesus Christ, JohnnyJuhu is kind of going in right now. Good low. Making CringeCore guess. Good blocks there. That's a punish. That's not the right punish there.
It's tough.
Oh,
Getting in here. Was that the start of a wipe the floor? Like a... Oh, okay.
that was. I think that. Yeah, Johnny was wave dashing actually. Oh my god. Or crouch dashing at least. Gonna drop the combo there. Good block on the slide, but not gonna get the punish afterwards. Good. I mean, I think we could have gotten a different punish after the punishing that spring kick.
Yeah, you could have launched that spring kick.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think that caught Johnny. Oh yeah, count. Ooh, that's a big. This is a big rager.
Yeah, this ends the round, I think. This is almost a max
Please?
damage.
Yeah, that's max damage, just about.
Yeah. 78
So,
damage
yeah.
off that rage art. Nice call in order to go for it. And like if you're just trying to keep Nina off you, swings like that are going to need to be in your repertoire. Like rage art is an excellent get out of jail free card if you're just trying to get out of jail, no matter what.
Yeah, I mean,
health
hey,
is at.
and Johnny just firing back, like you said earlier. What Johnny was doing, he's punishing all of CringeCore's highs by ducking them and punishing her. Oh my god.
Oh,
That's
gets the
what
side
slide.
wall.
Not gonna get it. Get the full combo afterwards. Going for that slide a little bit too often, I think. Good punish on that blonde bomb. Good destruction. Yo, getting out of
the
dodge.
backdash.
That was kind of hype.
Into the heat and
Get
into
off
the
of
heat
me.
dash to keep things safe. One throw and do
Oh,
it.
the
Both
launch!
listen, you just sped a rip. You just sped a rip. It's like, all right, I'm gonna swing this launch. If you want to play movement, if you want to represent not pressing a button at the start of every interaction, then I'm gonna let these launchers rip. I'm gonna let these launchers rip because you're not pressing first thing, you're moving first.
Oh,
thing.
the
That
wall
leaves
splat, not gonna
me
get the
with an
combo!
opportunity. Excellent stuff from CringeCore. The adaptations are real, keeping things alive and steady, and more patient after all of these pokes.
On the low bearing from CringeCore. gonna get the launch with it and activating the heat. Gonna take JohnnyJuhu to the wall and getting that guaranteed low afterwards as well. But Johnny's fighting back. Good wipe floor.
Oh, and the blonde bomb after.
Yeah.
It's the last hit. Trying to keep this round alive. Going for a huge mid. Heat engaged. Poking now with heat fully available. Spends it on a heat smash. One more opportunity.
Oh,
He's
they didn't
blocking.
press. Yeah, he's block faked him out there with the plus frames. Oh man, yo, Johnny really tricked CringeCore into thinking that he's gonna push the button there. After last round, he's like, "You have rage. You might be mashing that," and he was right.
Yeah, that excellent adaptation. You saw it once, not again. Looks for a down 4-2 on a potentially a big engagement or some sort of approach. Looking for any hits on these approaches. Johnny trying to play at an extra step backwards, but especially because of these side steps from CringeCore, who has seen a lot more success off of the mobility. Look at this. Look into the full combo off of it too.
Not gonna get the
Damn
tornado
it.
there. There it
Reset,
is.
Pick up and
Not gonna
round.
kill.
Yes, he
There.
will off
Okay.
the low.
He
Well
went
done.
for the setup afterwards.
Yeah, it's tough off of that sidewall spot, so I understand wanting to go for a extra pickup instead of trying to manipulate what was already going to be a weird combo that like tornado already spent, no heat burst type stuff. So makes sense. Understand what you can and can't do. Sometimes just looking for the next situation is the best thing to look for.
Absolutely good look there from Johnny. Getting a wipe the floor and guaranteed setups. Good block there from Cringe, but Johnny's answering right back with the crouch and launch punish. Getting to the wall, activating the heat, and do some come Nina stuff. Oh man, that's a big 75 damage.
Dang.
Good wipe the floor again. Wipe it. Be cleaning that floor now. I think that's a really clean floor now. Yeah, hey dude, stop cleaning
Hey
it.
man, hey, these low pokes go crazy. We're not getting any of these. There's.
Oh, there it is.
So I just had to like pause because my entire thought just got cut off because I was wrong. We saw instantly like, oh, we're not getting a lot of those counter hit launches. There's one. There's one right there.
One.
Excellent
There we
stuff
go.
from Johnny, who is just looking to regain and reassert that control. Clutch ducks, and they're not even like hard read ducks or hard reactive ducks. They're just like they are hard read ducks. They're not reactive ducks. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's just I'm gonna duck because I think you're gonna jab here, and I'm gonna punish you with one of my wall rising options. And you know what? Or block one of these massive destruction stance lows that are pretty punishable on.
Oh, blonde bomb.
Whoa! What a way to get through that, but we committed to the back to two.
Oh, counter hit, gonna let it rip. That full string, gonna get the heavy aerial tailspin. Wow, this push to the wall. Shoot him. Oh no, just blonde bomb.
Completing the string and into the heat smash. One more hit ought to do it. Goes mid, then
There it
goes
is.
low with that simple strings.
Sometimes you just gotta keep it simple. You just gotta keep it simple there. It's like just return the basics at the wall there. It's like, okay, high, low. That's the string I'll do because they're gonna be expecting the highs.
ひねり潰してくれるわ Round 1 Fight Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight. Round 1. Fight. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
It would depend. You can make salmon a lot of ways, but all of it's good. Salmon's good. It's just good food. With asparagus and potatoes. Love that. Alright, we have got our character locked in. The ThePiedPiplup locking in the Alisa as Saw, but it is on the other side.
Lili.
Lili. Raised by Wolves on the Lili. Interesting. Feisty Rabbit, Raised by Wolves. All things in between, but kind of in a hard spot to go with right now. Is okay. 1-1-3, keeping things steady into the
counter hit.
Throw. Okay, yeah.
Counter hit throw too, because ThePiedPiplup went for a power crush there. And Raised by Wolves gonna close up that round by seamlessly coming from behind there. They were at the wall and they were not looking good. They came back there. ThePiedPiplup answering back instantly, getting that wall. Yes, sir. Oh, what? Not gonna get the follow-up afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's unlucky.
One too many wall hits. The splat wasn't a high splat. I think it was just like normal. So couldn't commit to the full wall extension. Oh, and then Heats got caught with a heat smash.
But it was scaled. It's caught in midair, but gonna get the big slide after Feisty Rabbit. Not gonna tech the throw though. Look at all that gray life you got to build up. ThePiedPiplup.
Yeah, all of this is
that
recoverable though, so everything, no matter how much hits you put out, yes, it was imperative that ThePiedPiplup keep up the offense, because even if they didn't land a hit and if it was blocked, you are still gaining health back from all of it. Nice stuff.
Yeah, good charge up low there from ThePiedPiplup. Rocking that Dawn swim, the classic.
Gen 4, Gen 4 homies, shout out.
Oh, did not have enough health to eat it. Yeah, that Power Crush not gonna be able to eat all of it.
RaisedByWolves not looking too bad, but a little bit. There's just not been a lot of like sidestepping. It's a lot of raw, feisty rabbit stuff.
Yeah.
Not taking advantage of Lili's like really imperative movement. Oh, and looking for a Matador, like it is, or Matterhorn rather, like insane.
There you go. Oh, and the up forward 4-4 and getting the floor splat into Tornado. Oh, gonna drop the combo sadly. The back turn. This is for Wolves. What? Oh, they're just waiting it. You know, sometimes the tech of like standing still, it's like, okay, their controller DC'd. Nope, I'm waiting on you. Oh, the whip punish!
Yeah, that backdash was crazy. Trying to get the Edie Cup in, and no dice. ThePiedPiplup. After a round one that did not go their way, I think RaisedByWolves showed off just how willing.
We're restarting the second game. That it seems like that's what we're doing. Awesome, cool. It saves us the trouble of figuring out. It's like, oh man, there could have been a winner. But no, we're gonna get a deciding factor right now. Oh my God, we're moving around the whole screen.
Yeah, you know, Alisa with access to walls, another counter launch off of the feisty rabbit low. Gotta be careful with those. ThePiedPiplup a little too eager to start pressing into things, but we're seeing a big swing into the unblockable. Are you kidding me? Because this is gonna lead us to not even a wall break. Don't even need it. Gonna finish off the round.
Yeah, that was a bigger swing than Shohei Ohtani right there. That was bigger than the Japanese jackhammer. Okay.
Hey, you gotta make it all happen. Oh, hello. This is a no throw break. Just a generic throw too.
They got the pickup from that? That is nuts. Oh my God, Piplup is moving around, but RaisedByWolves is not letting it happen. Another, whoa. Barely not in range for the whip punish. Good read on that low heat smash there. In the punish. What are we doing? The hop kick?
That's what I was saying at this before the intermission, that quick little break. Sometimes ThePiedPiplup, and in these matchups where everything's just so evasive, flying around the screen, like moving up and down and all around, sometimes you need to play a little stagnant so you can find that right block and align things a little bit better with movement, or just make even more callouts, because Alisa just does not care about standing still sometimes either.
Oh, the unblockable! Oh my God, ThePiedPiplup! No. That seemed like that was an intentional disconnect. The first game is like, no, I want a different map. I want a different stage.
The
Play
cancel
me on this one.
The cancel of it too. Just like I'm gonna back sway. I'm like, oh,
nah.
Back sway, shoot you.
Round one. Fight. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Here at the Breakout Series, some shake against RV Cris.
Oh man, that's gonna be good. This is gonna be good, my friend. I mean, RV Cris, the classic, dude. I mean, one of my favorite Clive players. Oh, wait.
Oh, controller?
Oh no.
Oh.
Connection?
Oh,
no, he's alive. He's alive.
We're locking in. All right.
He had to take a sip of his Mountain Dew.
Oh, always need the dew.
Oh, what a low
juice.
parry there. Yeah, or gamer subs, whatever your preferred gamer drink is.
Breaking the wall. And leveling up his Azucena. It's going for plus frames off the Phoenix Shift and then finding a big launch. Not too much damage though, was too close to the wall.
Running 3! I like it coming in from Shake. Oh, getting that wall too. Are we gonna break this one?
I would be surprised.
We're going for Oki. Oh,
Xiaoyu loves the close-up knockdown. Get up. You play the mix-up, and you're gonna play that mix-up wrong. Shake finding the first round after a bit of a rough start, but RV Cris is making for the big swings and playing the close game. This is kind of the biggest weakness of Clive, is that the ranges that Xiaoyu wants to press a lot of buttons, Clive just doesn't really want to press any buttons in those same ranges, so Shake just gets full range to get going with all of their mix-ups. Meanwhile, RV Cris just has to block.
Yeah, what a good wall combo there from RV Cris with Bahamut, but gonna get his back against the wall. Answer with a slide in using wind-up punch. That back 1+2. It's a parry, good sidestep, and he punished with sidestep 2-1. That magic burst right there. You like to see it. RV Cris getting around on the board. Play down. Oh, crush on 4-2. And the demon breath.
Like real good defense. Oh, the charge up off the heat string. You know that. The same holds true. Yep. The same holds true in the inverse of what I said a little earlier, right? When he's like, hey, those ranges where Xiaoyu wants to play evasive to get in, those are the ranges where RV Cris wants to press all these big sword buttons. No parries allowed. Just try and find your way around them. Oh,
what a whip punish! Yeah, that whip punish on the magic burst there. Shake is going to end up with some big combo damage, going into Hypnotist, getting that low sweep. Oh, he's trying to get... He went for running 1+2 3 times. RV Cris, you're a madman. Shake is going to punish him for that. Going to take him to the wall. Not quite. Yes, sir. 8 seconds left. We got to look at the time. Look at the time.
Oh, went mid.
Oh, he went for back 3. Oh, my God. The forward 2-2. RV Cris going to get the round.
I think Shake might have been trying just to do enough pokes that were able just to control the game through the entire time, but just ran for the timeout, but just ran out of time.
I know you hate to see
ran out of strings. Oh, hello. That's a counter hit launch.
Yeah, I can't see. I mean, I saw RV Cris was going for one of Garuda's moves there. I couldn't tell if that was forward 3 or down back 1+2. Does not matter. Shake is gonna get the round with that low sweep attack, and we're tied up, man. Final round here in this first game.
Tries for sidestep 2.
Oh, good sidestep.
All sidestep into the Phoenix Shift 1+2. Look at Phoenix Shift 2 rather, I believe. Just going for
no,
1+2
was there.
It was 1+2. Okay, making sure.
Oh, he delayed magic burst. I like it. Into Bahamut. Giga Flare.
53 damage off in the blink
Man,
of the night.
they have gutted that attack, man. They had gutted that attack. When he came out, that move did 30 damage in a combo. That move was nuts.
Yeah, that's a little much. Oh,
the launch!
This is a big launch. You're getting
at the wall too.
The wall is guaranteed. It actually cuts the combo short. Has to take some guaranteed. Excellent delay.
Oh my God!
You get the
back
wall splat. Yep. And finish off with his Azucena.
Yeah,
nice way to end any set.
Yeah. Hey man, RV Cris, he was doing it last week during No Frames Given, man. He ended anytime he had Zonkatsuken above level 2, he was ending the game with it. It's such a cool move to look at, too.
Yeah. No, it's worth it.
It's worth it. It's when you build, you deserved those levels because it takes a minute. If you're not focusing on the moves that build up Zonkatsuken, you know that the ones that with Odin's sword. I think we're just gonna. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're getting a stage swap.
For the next battle.
Yeah. Okay. I could not tell because I thought they pressed rematch and then we saw a black screen. I'm like, what?
Now I got them. They're getting ready for any TWT events they go to. You got to randomize the stage. Either of these two might be going to CEO next. Who knows? Hard
that would
to say.
I would love to see RV Cris in America. I don't think I've seen.
I really agree.
I think I've only seen him play in the online brackets, but yeah, no, I'd love to see him travel more. I mean, he's sponsored now, so we might see it more. And started off this game, Shake is gonna break the balcony. We're already going downstairs, folks. We got 2 more hazards to deal with now.
Yeah, trading the damage. You know, we got to the wall anyway.
Oh,
So
what a punish on the kip up! And Shake gonna take the round there.
Yep. Didn't need to keep one wall, could just maximize the damage on the combo and get to the next one. All the same to everyone. Hello!
Oh.
Not the empty jump low.
No, Shake not gonna
we
get the
playing?
combo after it. Oh, Garvey Chris didn't charge up the heat combo. Pole dance.
Yeah,
Good,
going
down,
for the bolt
down
boot. Trying to keep the plus frames going, but this close range is where Clive is kind of just has good safe buttons, but doesn't have a lot of them. So Xiaoyu can really take her turn. Now this is where RB Chris wants to stay. Ice Age and into the running 3, bolt boot for the plus frames,
Shiva
into the
sweep!
down back 4.
Yeah, I like it. Ending that combo off with Demon's Breath. Shake gonna activate the heat. It's gonna hit. Gonna spend it immediately. Get the plus frames. Hypnotist. Gonna go through. Mid-low gets blocked. And the throw does not get broken. Ooh, man.
Ends that game.
Shadow Giga Flare. Giga Flare might put luck. Oh, this punish on the sidestep 2-1. Yeah, I love it.
Sidestep 2 is a hell of a button. Like, what a mid to have at your disposal.
Oh,
What a trade. Running.
with the running 2? Yeah.
Running 2 again. Sidestep 1 plus 2 for the massive cross frames into heat smash as a frame trap. Like,
That's
yeah,
nuts.
if you're gonna be trying to play Desperation Launcher in the corner, well, a big old sword is gonna be really hard to try and launch through. Tries for the 4-4-2. That's crazy.
Back 2 is gonna hit. Oh, the Ice Age is gonna hit at the wall. Back 1+2 to get the wall explosion. Oh, the heat enhanced combo here. Oh, no, Leviathan sweep. Oh, no punish. Oh, the Flames of Rebirth. And the Torgal! In the perfect. That was just on the generic. Yeah, like you were saying, no break on that generic throw there. Well done, Torgal. He just had him in that blender. He just didn't expect.
Yeah.
He's like, oh. It's like he was kind of just
practicing fighting games. So it's just like everything packlocks.
And then it happens. Oh my God! Is a Psyche K Heihachi and it's of course it's Trunkiez. Of course it's Trunkiez. Oh my God! Trunkiez is never fails to disappoint me with the Heihachi cousins. I love. Follow that man on TikTok, by the way. This dude has the funniest streams ever. Oh my God! What a punish, by the way, from Decezy.
Yeah, this is the other side of our winner side one of our other winner side top 32 rounds. We're seeing Trunkiez up against Decezy, Heihachi, and those Mishima fundamentals on top of some very scary combos against Decezy and this Hwoarang. If you're gonna try and whiff at range, but keep the forward advancing.
Oh my God!
Going, you gotta watch out for some of these electrics, but it's all a matter of spacing from there.
Yeah, and it's really good spacing so far. Trunkiez already down less than half the health bar. Good spike there. Not gonna get big damage here. We are gonna get the wall. Oh my God. Make him guess with the stance mix-ups. Good sidestep.
Nice
That's gonna punish it in the electrics. Gonna give him the combo. This heavy aerial tailspin gonna realign with the heat dash. Oh my God, Trunkiez. My God. Yo, can you not?
That combo was nasty, and then you went for a Heihachi low and lost for it.
No, for real. Oh my God, this says he's gonna close out the round with the mid check.
We saw the strengths and weaknesses of the character in about 5 seconds fly.
You love to see it. You love to see it, honestly. Oh, the launch there.
Stance transition into the.
He does it again. Man, Psyche K is reading his mind right now.
Has got the fighting spirit online for whenever he gets the round deciding game, the game deciding round. Always flip those words.
Hey, sometimes
shifting to the
sometimes
mid.
it happens. Good
Back
charge
to
up there. Yep.
And
Oh, he got the full thing. He got the full counter hit on the hell sweep. That's nuts.
huge. Yeah, just trying to shut things down. Even force crouch. Looking for some big counter hit launches. Oh no, we're just actually going for electrics. Missing out on the third. Could have converted into even more. Probably going to be saving the fighting spirit for the final round.
Yeah, possibly. probably. Or if he's confident that he can end it right here, which I'm not spending that. Oh,
No,
get
no,
off
no.
of me.
Not right now, but it is a commitment to activate, and we're not going to do it here. Chopping
no.
low twice over, Decezy bringing us to a final round of this game number 1. And we're
There it
activating.
is. Where's Instinct? Coming in. Counter hit forward 4. Omen guaranteed on the ground there.
Dragon uppercut in devastating position. Transitioning into stance.
No sidestep that time. Gonna get caught with the homing attack there from Decezy. And the launch and punish right there from Trunkiez. Gonna push Decezy to the wall. Now this is where we see true Heihachi right there. Getting rid of that gray health. Oh, he went for it again? Heat smash. And he gets the kill with the Omen. Trunkiez gonna go up 1-0. Oh, man.
It's a brutal, brutal game to play against Warrior Instinct Heihachi, especially when he's pivoting into this enhanced stance that is so hard to deal with already. You get more parry properties. Everything deletes gray health. Like, it's just a lot.
Oh, what a duck. Yeah, Trunkiez.
the delay.
Get anything. Oh, the power bomb. Oh, good
Has to
heat there.
At minimum, that heat burst does trigger the first step for the Warrior Instinct install. So absolutely huge that he picked up. Whoa, 1 back 2-2. That's a string, but as an excellent punish. Looking for 4.
Ooh, what a punish on the hell sweep! Oh my god! You know, because I was about to say, like, one of my favorite things about Trunkiez' playstyle is his constant cancels of the automatic switch to stance. Because he will go right into Raijin or something, and he's immediately he's holding back to get out of stance. To, you know, mix up a little bit. Good sidestep, the 1-1-2, not gonna get the wall splat. Right there! That stuff, that'll throw me off instantly. I'm playing against him. And finishing off with the hell sweep.
Round 3. Fight.
Down forward 1-2. It's just like such a glue move, combo sequence, however you want to phrase it. It's such a glue sequence for Heihachi. Being able to constantly say, like, hey, if I do this at the just frame, I'm +1 in mid-screen, and I get to jab or wave dash or move forward or just take control. And you see here, Decezy's just not letting him take control, because when Heihachi has control, things get damaged.
Really scary. They get scary, bro.
Real scary.
Oh, God. You don't want Heihachi. Push you to the wall.
Another back
Oh,
two,
no
but it
punish!
works, no punish!
Heat smash going in. Good overhead. Good low. Gonna get fighting back now, Decezy. He has heat. Pushing Trunkiez to the wall. Good wall splat. Guaranteed right there. Yes, sir.
Flat means
Low,
a
going low again.
Ooh, the launch after the low, and yeah, that's gonna do it. Lost control and lost the round for just that easy. You found one wall splat, and you're just able to snowball it into so much more. The mix-up on Wake Up and the mix-up that came afterward, Trunkiez was not able to find the time to throw out a jab or even trust that what was coming was a low. It's tough. It's tough to be in that position.
But yeah, Trunkiez is going to go, Decezy is going to get the second game there, tying it up 1-1. Knowing Trunkiez, this is probably an outfit change. I don't know what other meme he could pull out of his ass here, because he has so many meme costumes for Heihachi. Like, there was one time when K-Vox and I were commentating, he dressed up as Freddy Fazbear for his Heihachi. He lost He lost that game, and K-Vox jokingly said, "I wonder if he's gonna turn into Golden Freddy," and he did. He had a Golden Freddy skin. And
Okay,
I better.
but
Okay. Oh. Okay. Default. Oh, Trunkiez. Wow. I always expect the customs coming from Trunkiez, but here we go. We're getting offline right here. We're getting the basic costumes. I like it. I kind of like it when players pick that. Especially in the onlines, customs are allowed, but they'd rather pick the basic costumes in game. I like it a lot. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm always a fan of characters or players that can represent those base costumes and make it feel like theirs. So, and you know,
Yeah.
Heihachi, don't see a lot of people on the default, and it's a good one.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, the
But we're gonna
throw.
get- yeah.
That's it. Goes for the mid with the Peacekeeper. The Heihachi low.
Oh, he gets kicked in the face! Shin to chin right there.
Yeah, didn't end up mattering for one pickup, but instead we're trying to find more. We're trying to find those same big launchers.
Oh, Decezy's picking up though. Gonna get the wall slide with the heat smash. And gonna close out the round. We're already up 2 rounds? Are you... Oh my god, like... Dude, this is nuts right now. Good punish there from Trunkiez.
Yeah. Mishimas have always had one of those, like, especially in this game, it really feels like they want to play. They want to play the empty movement game to try and who's gonna mess around with timings and poke ranges and like get a chance to wave dash a little bit. And this is just saying no, like
Nah.
rain or shine,
I'm not having that.
plus frames or not, I'm swinging.
Oh
I'm hitting
my
you,
god.
and that's what's happening. Like
Yeah,
again,
dude, he got hit a lot there.
yeah. Hwoarang wants to play at his.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight. Round 4. Fight. Round 1. Fight. three, fight.
Alisa, we switched out the cabinet, plugged in our controllers again, and game one locked in. Good to go.
Round one, fight.
Game number one. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Duck instantly on the wall running 2 is a statement to make at the start. And get 80 damage into mix. Got hell sweep into Hello World going low again. Gotta be careful with that repetition. Sidestep 4. Oh man, the power crush too. Like Nick RM just instantly playing with a different level of information, going mid again. Alright, these full screen type of options are powerful, forcing some big reversals from Divine Exorcist, and you know what, a hop kick ought to do it. Get into the wall. Claudio's wall carry is quite insane, but the tech roll out shuts down Divine Exorcist's instant offense, trying for the back 2. Forward 3, nothing crazy. Oh, these side steps are insane for Nick RM, and Divine Exorcist unable to really lock down the movement. Gets her out of destruction stance though. Nick on the back foot again, tries for the 4-4-3, no dice. Back 2. Holding things steady, and there's the running 2. Finally able to start the offense, and there's the wall splat. Gets the full combo, sidestep 4. Looking for the mid that time instead of the low. Keeps going with these mids. Not trying to let Nick get away with a quick sidestep, but oh man, 10 seconds left. This is a float combo, but converting into the Rage Arm. If this doesn't take the round, I would be mighty surprised. This is float and tornado, very scaled, but it doesn't matter. Round 2. Going to Nick RM on the verge of making a second upset of the night over the 4 seed here, or at least for a game. But this throw on the power crush is huge. Divine Exorcist a little early on the running 2, mind you. Hasn't really been able to lock in Starburst for a long period of time. Finally gets the Heat Burst going. But these side steps are insane. It's forcing very high delays, but we're keeping the steps going. Nick RM trying for a 3-0 sweep. Hello World, keeping the plus rooms going. Locking down with Destruction Stance and going for another huge range mid. Cutting things down and locking down game number 1. Nick RM moving. No worse for wear, and we're going into game 2 right off the bat. And instantly a heat engagement. Tries for a throw. Slight miss, and that's a launch. These quick sidesteps and sidewalks from Nick are still so potent. Season 2 sidestep is devastating. Nice low block. Keeping the Slowpoke steady as we find the back again. These advancing normals from Claudio are kind of getting stepped and blown up. Heat dash. Keep the combo simple. Finds the tornado. Finds the follow-up. The wall finish. 4 rounds straight for Nick RM. I was expecting this to go insanely close. Real back and forth. But instead, Divine Exorcist just on the back foot constantly. The pickup with the Power Crush is brutal. A nice throw break, trying to set up for a long-standing neutral interaction, and instead we find the float. Gets the string to the wall, finishes with the wall combo, side step 4, into back 2. Anything to lock down movement, lets the delay in the string to track. Nice stuff from Divine Exorcist to keep the movement down. Still poking, attempts for the Shoryuken, but no dice. One hit for game on both sides, and the counter hit slide. Oh, doesn't finish. The low hit of the wall combo doesn't matter. Excellent pickup. Round 5. Hello. Counter hit picks up the Starburst. Trying to play heavy offense now. Ooh, the counter guarantees the heat engager. And Nick finally drops a round. Divine Exorcist playing at more immediate timings in that round. Shut things down. Shut down the movement, shut down the tempo, trying to gain some semblance of control. Instead, we're chopping low. Another throw.
Grabbed it. Yeah, no, I like it.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back. Nick RM is putting on a show and making
man, I see it.
known.
Man, Divine Exorcist has got to fight back. You getting counter hit. All right. You got punished for that Power Crush there. Oh, good ducky. I'm not taking that. The destruction stance is devastating. Side step.
Oh,
the side step. God, Nick RM, nuts.
That's 6 rounds to 1 off the course.
That is nuts.
Dude, shut down, closed the book, and locked it away. That.
Round 1. Fight. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
this, I would hope, is also going to be a bit of a doozy. Decezy up against RV Cris. Again, very polar opposite style of characters.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very different.
See how it goes. Instant. Oh, okay. Quick jab. Get the party started.
Both of them going for jabs. Yeah. Good block on the slide there from Decezy. Building up the pressure, you know, making Cris block all this when they trade. Oh, he catches in midair. I think he says he was going for. What the hell? I didn't know that wall blast.
Apparently.
All right, that's great to know.
Not only does it give some plus frames, it also wall splats. It's a tracking mid. Bolt boot, everybody.
Oh my God!
Speaking of boots,
coming right out. Yeah, speaking of boots, we got a lot of them here. That hit sidewall, dude. This stage is crazy. No wonder TCC calls this the evil stage.
Yeah, I mean this is the party popper stage.
Are you? Was that wall a freaking wall, dude?
Oh,
RV
yeah.
Cris, you got to be stopped.
Oh, that
the down
was
two?
huge.
Yeah, that was nuts. Oh, he gets
tried
caught with a heat smash. Look at the time. Look at the time. The Peacekeeper closed it out. Decezy, the Canadian is gonna get the round there.
Yeah, that was sick.
What a comeback round there, and Demon Breath to answer back. RV Cris wants it back in blood.
Yo, RV Cris playing on fire right now. Like,
But Decezy, he's looking
tries
good
for the
too.
pair,
Oh,
tries for the parry, getting shut down, but kip up. The biggest thing about it is like RV Cris is playing at that tempo he needs to. It's like one step ahead of any time you're expecting Decezy to make the approach, and because Clive's got that big old sword, he's expecting Decezy to go like forward movement input. And he's stopping the forward movement, or he's getting that extra window to put out his input first. And hey, when you got parry, you got parry to go for, tries for the get over here. No dice.
Tries to go for, went for magic burst, didn't get it, wasn't close enough. Back two's gonna get called out there. Decezy gonna mount the offense. Heat enhanced moves. That reached your nuts.
Dude, I was same.
I thought,
oh
my God!
Oh, gets out of the heat smash, bolt boot right against the wall. 2-2-2 and Toro
getting the wall blast. Oh my God, I love that dog.
Love that dog. That's a good dog. He guaranteed this full combo, wall to wall, 78 damage and applying pull. Oh man, God.
Man, he was going for it twice. That running through 1+2. Oh, 4-3. Oh, that's nuts. Just do Rage Art. There you go, Cris. Yep. Yeah. You love to see it. Summoning the power of E-Free.
The summon designs in 16, exactly the two that I've seen, pretty good.
The two, yeah, no, they're badass.
Oh,
Demon Breath. Oh my God. And the Shiva sweep. Oh, went for the charge up.
Yeah. Last time RV Cris didn't go for the charge up. Get over here.
Yeah, you saw it. You saw that. You saw that.
I saw.
Yeah, you saw him. I know you did. I can't say anything, but you saw him.
I know now.
Oh, the back three. I like it.
The parry. Tries to shut things down, keeping the space.
Oh,
and then, oh, nice.
He had enough frames to block that. Okay, that was not a true parry there. And the slide finally works out for Cris. RV Cris gonna get the first game here. Oh,
high tempo play. That's high tempo play. He's not taking over the tempo that Hwoarang wants to play at. Instead, he's playing even faster than Decezy wants to. Only shutting down that little bit of like forward or sidestep movement before the approach comes in. And it's with a big old sword and a very, very friendly dog. You're able to shut things down before they happen.
What a guy. What a dog.
What a dog. What a good dog.
Get ready for the next battle.
We're going right back in this. Going to the celebration on the scene. Going to Bowie.
A little bit of Paris. A little bit of Victor Stay.
Whoa. Okay. We're in the particle accelerator. Okay. Good punish there.
Yeah, simple. Keep things easy. Bolt boot for plus frames. Down one.
Oh, sidestep 2-1. What a punish. Oh, yo, the repositioning?
Yeah, that sidewalk was huge. Trying for a full combo, but just slightly off. Decezy forced to spend the heat dash though to stay safe, and it was absolutely worth it for this wall position, and he's gonna make it count. Finding the low, high. Stop.
Just what?
It's like Leviathan shutting things
Leviathan!
down.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, I haven't done the DLC, so I have no idea what Leviathan does. So.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. Decezy going in right now. Calling out the heat rare?
Nice patience on the side of Cris, though. Knows that you can take a lot of the chips. You just can't always let Decezy launch you. It's worth it to take those little hits over and over and over if it means you get a chance to play the game after and find either control or a launch. But Decezy's been solid on defense, shutting down anytime RV. Cris has been trying to get some Phoenix Shift going. Again, the Phoenix Shift 2 gets blocked.
Yeah,
really trying for it.
Yeah, Decezy's moving right now, man. Getting with these stance mix up, the flamingo stance changes, the heat dash at the wall. This is death right there in the true combo at the wall. Decezy convincingly taking the second game, 3 rounds to nothing. Get them brooms, y'all. Where they at? Where they at? We got a little bit of, we got to clean up the room a little bit.
Hey, going to a final round of our final set.
Yeah, no, it's not done yet. It's not
in a battle of polar opposites. But hey, on the scene is a really, really good stage for Hwoarang. So forcing a way to get off of that stage is absolutely imperative. Get a chance for something different. And that something different is the arena. Not the underground arena, just the normal arena. We don't want the walls to explode, but we do want them around.
Yes, we do.
I swear to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore. Round 1. Fight.
All right, locking in.
Locking in Torgal.
Yeah, who gets to make top 8 here? Down 1. Back 2 for some plus frames. But an excellent power crush. Mixing in every bit of defense you can on both sides here. Completes the string, but the string was safe, but the attempt to challenge was not. And we're maxing out some damage here. Even spending the heat burst to go wall to wall. The kip up is going to stop that.
Just hold in. Keep them off you. Oh, and the lows? Gonna get the wall spot and the tornado at the wall. Did big damage here.
That wall spot was from so far. Nice commitment to the low block. Sidestep 1+2.
Oh, he went for Magic Burst, or he went for that sidestep 2-1, and he got called out right on the startup frame.
And then the simple low poke to end things out. Decezy picking better options when it comes to finishing out rounds.
Oh, back 3.
Hadn't represented parry a ton since game 1, so nice to see it back on the table for RV Cris. You gotta find ways to slow down the up-tempo offense that Decezy wants to represent. Parry's a good way to do that. And otherwise,
man, this pressure.
Otherwise you're caught in the blender. There's only so much damage you can be okay with taking before you have to make a play.
Yeah, man. You know, RV Cris gonna get caught with that tracking mid there. End up that round. Good low block, not gonna punish it though. That could have been major for RV Cris to get the momentum on his side. Sidestep 1+2 blocked. Phoenix Shift 1+2 also blocked. RV Cris has got to do something here to get his respect back, because it says he's just running through him right now.
Sidestep 2 trying to play max range. Oh, some plus frames. It's almost yeah, not gonna catch the on ground. Nice delay get up. Opportunity here, but the power crush is gonna end it. Decezy, you know, after losing round 1, that broom was out and staying out. Swept up.
Round 1. Fight. Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, this is standard grappler stuff. You got the hat on to boot. Got to make sure that you're well dressed for the occasion as we kick off top 8 here at the Breakout Series. Week 51 underway.
Yeah, as we know, Alisa has one of the most impressive ranges in Tekken. This girl can pressure you all the way from range 3. If she's halfway across the screen, she might as well be in your face, just like right now. And the chainsaws to boot too.
Yeah, which has got to be so tough if you're a king, because you are a grappler first and foremost. But here we go, just getting the blast on through, and you live and die off of those stage interactions, I would imagine, if you are a king, because this is one of those deals. If you get in, you have to make it count. Getting the leg drop is certainly going to help. The pop up into the power bomb. And there it is. If you are eating good. You got to finish everything on your plate as we head into round 2.
Obviously, you really bring up a good point, Stu, that once Dr.theJAKEMAN gets in, you have to stick to your opponent like your hip is super glued to theirs. Because if you don't, well, they could get away from you, literally, especially when you're a grappler. Oh, amazing launcher from Nick, and this is going to be a pretty decent combo from them. And still maintaining the pressure and getting the floor blast as well.
The dive kick's going to be absolutely oppressive from Alisa. You can already tell. However, sometimes you just got to man up on through it, and that is what King does. Got to love the little Jaguar steps and the power bomb to finish it off. And again, when you have meter being used, you need to capitalize on it, and you are getting that at the very least. These little toe pokes, you got to love it. Just stagger them a little bit. And yeah, whatever quick options that you have as King, they come at a premium. However, you're going to make use of the Shining Wizard and the elbow smash to finish things off. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Dr.theJAKEMAN. It does not mean he's out of danger just yet.
Yeah, I mean, we only have 2 rounds in, and we've had 3-0 all the time. Nick, RM, we are in winner semifinals, so they had to fight and beat a lot of really good people, but oh my god, that option was beaten by a sidestep. Dr.theJAKEMAN, look at this maximization of combos and spacing.
I mean, you have to know that wrestlers are going to be good at sidestepping. They move in pretty circuitous movements. So, with circuitous movements, I should say.
Oh man, that's an SAT word.
Yeah, I break those out. What can I say? But Alisa is going to break out the chainsaw as well. Go ahead and spell that for me. That's W-I-N for Nick RM.
I thought it was C-H-I-N-S-A-W.
You also missed the A in there.
Oh.
I hate to break it to you.
Oh,
okay. It's all right. Alisa will be more than happy to find it for you. Still making use of that ranged attack. However, Dr.theJAKEMAN, you cannot show any fear. Zero miedo in the eyes of Dr.theJAKEMAN, as you're going to see again, getting the giant swing, not able to find the break, and Alisa is going to get knocked out as a result. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4 rotations in a 4-round victory for Dr.theJAKEMAN, who's on the board 1-0.
Obviously, while there was no fear and no arm was broken, Nick RM, if they lose one more game, they're going to be the ones sacrificed on the altar for winners semifinals.
That is a rough, that's a rough predicament to be in. However, Nick RM, you have to think that won by a score of 2-1. So it's Toro versus RV Cris for the last spot in top 8. The other spots in top 8 being taken up by Real Nasty Beetle, Divine Exorcist 4, and Shake on loser's side.
Now, Stu, this is a very interesting shakeup. Remember how we said that the wins could be determined or lost by stage select? Well, now we're in the Coliseum. No gimmicks, no walls, essentially.
Yeah, more or less, right? Because this is you want a big open space where you're not going to be pushed up against nothing. And that's what you're benefiting from if you are Alisa. It's like, I mean, the thing that you did not do in last game was let King go to a place with breakaway floor, because there was always an immediate counter pick for a King. You know, that Lost Temple with the 4 breakaway floors, and it was just such a great time. And now that oh my gosh, look at this though. Now that you don't have those gimmicks to lean on, this is what's going to happen. Even then, you're eating damage, but Nick RM is perfectly content with utilizing Rage Art to finish off the job to get round 1.
Also, it was round 1. Remember, it took Nick RM 2 rounds to get the first win. So to get a round win off the start of the second game really shows that whatever adjustments they made are pretty good. But I guess they're going to be need to be readjusted right now. And with the heat engage, they got it, but the big boot with the armor.
Oh my goodness. And now just continuing on, the chainsaws to the gut and the slight little pokes, everything that you can do to annoy him, but you got that red jacket glowing, and you know it's dangerous, so you got to fish him off real quick. The little bit of a pop-up, catch him, and hit him with the power bomb.
Oh man, sit out power bomb to be exact as well. Dr.JAKEMAN's conversions off of every single float is so good. That means that Nick RM can only make so many mistakes because Dr.theJAKEMAN gets all that damage. They got the prescription for pain.
Oh, okay. Nice little mix-up by Nick RM. The button did not come out fast enough for Dr.theJAKEMAN. He's going to be made to pay for it. Elbow smashes, sit-out powerbomb, as you mentioned. And gotta...
Oh, no.
Here we go.
All right.
With the half Boston... No, wait. The STF...
Yo, I knew you were a mark when you said Cero Miedo, but you're actually calling out STF. I like you, Stu. Just like how Nick is going to like the results of this Rage Art at this life, and without any other extra hits, this is going to be a pure KO on their part. 2-1, the first time that Nick RM is ahead in this game.
Yeah, no, hey, look, if nothing else, I know my my grappling maneuvers, so don't worry, I got you there. But we do have a couple of bows being thrown by King. Maybe a heal at heart, you never know. But Alisa, oh no.
What does everybody want?
Yeah, I didn't want to say it. But we are going to get, again, those, okay, the stomp in the shin. give them a splint or two, see if you can debilitate them just a little bit. But again, these buttons, these quick buttons by King are the key through which the rest of the offensive maneuvers are opened up. Sometimes you just gotta hit them with those buttons until the bar goes down. There's no room for gimmicks, no room for grapples. You gotta get it done the old-fashioned way. That is what
man, that
King
is certainly minus. Now, Nick has been using that ankle kick a lot more for Alisa right there, and Dr.TheJAKEMAN starting to need to guard low. Oh, and that sidestep, that's what killed him in the last game.
Yeah, see now, okay, missing with the open palm, and now is going to be made to pay for it. However, this is just enough room for Nick RM to make something happen, and dashing forward, clearing across the screen. That is JakeMan's nightmare.
Oh yeah, JakeMan tried to armor right through, but Nick RM, the chainsaws are too oppressive. All of that chip damage, that Gray be here to stay unless Nick RM really wants to put him away.
Red jackets alight for both, and we're going to get it beautiful. The Widowmaker, and then into the suplex, and yet another one. You gotta love that from Dr.TheJAKEMAN. And oh my gosh, we just missed the promo of a lifetime from the man. Dr.TheJAKEMan. Oh yeah, you're right. Goodness gracious, yeah, that's right. So, and that's what I'm saying is like Nick RM is a danger down in that bracket, and no, it was a Clive that Decezy wound up taking out. So we are going to see Hwoarang. I do apologize for the error. What I will say is Decezy is going to make sure that we remember his name. This Canadian Hwoarang means business, and we are stepping straight into the octagon for game number 1, and just like that, it finishes up from go to KO in 21 seconds. Decezy here with the business.
Yeah, HeyBroken never even got a lot of time to play, but HeyBroken's been well adapted. I'm very surprised to see with the Zafina. When I first saw HeyBroken, they were playing a lot of Claudio. Oh man, axe kick from Decezy. Hwoarang, just an amazing rushdown character, and that 4-4-3, that boot. Look at this, it's always his turn.
Oh, I mean, yeah, the buttons just come out so quick. I mean, we really are in just like the proton accelerator out here, and we're going to see the buttons just keep on flying. Hwoarang meaning business as Decezy maintaining the oppression. The Zafina hardly getting a word in edgewise. However, able to turn the tides just a little bit, backing him up against the wall, but Decezy hitting the buttons to force him out. And I mean, it's so difficult to, do much of anything in this situation. What do you do in the face of all this pressure? The answer is you die.
Yeah, you could really see that HeyBroken wanted to try to backstep to catch Decezy in a whiff punish situation, but Decezy using the long, educated legs of Hwoarang just manages to catch him during these steps, and it's going to be very difficult. I mean, this is Zafina, one of the characters who could go really low profile. And we've seen players like Shadow20Z do exceptionally well with this character. So there is an answer. But can you find that answer within the span of one game?
Well, I mean, that is going to be the difference between winning and not. So it's just a matter of how much pressure you're putting on yourself in order to find that answer. However, we know for sure that if anyone can do it, perhaps it is It's going to be Decezy.
And you can see right now,
for round number 2.
Yeah, Decezy was going for those long, sweeping low attacks to catch HeyBroken on the step, because HeyBroken's trying to move a lot more, staying around range 1, and now we're turning up the aggression with Decezy at the wall.
Oh my goodness. And yeah, here we go. Try to back him up against the wall. He's going to fight his way out, and even though you've taken out a good portion of the health bar, the throw to mix up movement as well and switch sides of the screen. HeyBroken needs an answer and needs it fast, and is going to find one. Nothing like a little bit of a ranged attack, and this could be the key. I do see it having a shelf life, but it's an answer nonetheless, Captain.
Yeah, we do have an answer. We got around on the board, but the question is that a last gasp of luck, or is this seriously the beginning of a comeback? And judging by the life disparity right now at 40, I spoke too soon.
I don't know about that. We see the claws being sharpened and utilized. HeyBroken with 2 rounds on the board, and Decezy just having so much trouble coping all of a sudden.
Oh, that look.
The buttons. Oh, the buttons ain't working no more. These claws They are being used and used well. They are finding the mark all too often. A front kick. Gotta love that. And all right, a little bit of a combination. Decezy not going down without a fight and trying to get a shatter on the wall as well as going to do so. Add on to the balcony. Here's a little bit of a view for you. Zafina says, I got something for you to look at as well.
All right, you better be very careful in this situation. Now, Decezy really took that around because they were going with those unreactable lows at the close range, and HeyBroken was caught pressing buttons at the wrong time. Counter hit to the beginning, early heat engage. One more round, and they got this game for the tie-up.
Oh, hang on. Oh, my goodness. Okay, into the crawling stance just to get away from it. I mean, correctly assessing that Decezy would not be expecting it. Just kept hitting buttons at absolutely nothing. And HeyBroken getting a little bit of a jail-free card there. However, Decezy going to take all that frustration out on HeyBroken's face before HeyBroken responds.
Oh, they're going over. Have a nice day. Mick Foley all over the top of the Hell in a Cell, and HeyBroken make sure that Decezy's win streak was broken in half as they are tied 1 apiece.
And there we go. All of a sudden drawn up at 1, and this is not necessarily what we would have expected at the end of that first round, because Decezy won it so decisively. Really did feel like HeyBroken's opportunity was broken in half, as you alluded to. Now as we go to game 3, I kind of wonder, is this going to come down to stage?
For me, it's going to come down to how will HeyBroken answer Decezy's forward 3. Because if you notice, whenever Decezy's going for a power crush, especially forward 3, Decezy's landing, and then they can get some offense going. So we got a wall, but I'm wondering if Decezy's going to do a big move, is HeyBroken going to call it out?
Yeah, it really is going to be a matter of who blinks first. Generally speaking, in fighting games, you do tend to be rewarded if you are a counterpuncher. It's just a matter of who's going to win that staring contest. However, Decezy more than happy to press these buttons at their whim, as the red jacket is going to be bestowed upon HeyBroken. Still going to be buttons galore, gets the grab going, and all of a sudden you've got a tick of damage left, and yeah, you're not doing anything about that. You're talking about the 4-4-4. Just that little
the 4-4-4.
You gotta love it.
I said 3, it's 4-4-4. You're absolutely correct. That is a really good button for Hwoarang, and now HeyBroken, once they get their Okazami, oh my god, Plasma Sword. Plasma Blade, my bad.
I mean, no, hey, look, it's whatever it is, it's cutting that bar down to size, and this Zafina not going anywhere. Into the corner you go, and Decezy is just going to have to hold this. All of a sudden, looking for the grab, but it's broken. And now Decezy with a little bit of a counterattack of their own. But for how long?
Well, until they have heat for right now. Decezy can only take about 1 more hit at this range. Goes for the Rage Art, and that is definitely going to hit. And this is a very good call. We're going to get a little bit of life, and we're going to at least even out the life bars a little bit more.
I mean, it's something for you to grab upon, and now you have a little bit of an advantage as time runs out, but that has been lost, and HeyBroken not broken at all, but bends just ever so slightly. And now as we go to round 3, we are drawn up at 1. This is becoming a horse race.
Did you see why HeyBroken went for that move? They understood that Decezy was going to move back, so they went for the longest reaching low and caught Decezy on the step. However, Decezy was looking to step in, but HeyBroken about to approach. And look at these oppressive lows. Decezy's ankles are getting clipped.
Continuing on, okay, just catching him with, oh my gosh, call him a DJ the way he's touching on these 1s and 2s. And now, HeyBroken again. The claw's breaking out.
Yeah.
The screen glowing purple, that's how you know HeyBroken means business, trying to fight out of it, and has got... I genuinely was wondering if Zafina was going to duck under that, but the hitbox catches on Zafina's face, and all of a sudden Decezy 1 round away from surviving and advancing into winner's final.
Oh, it's not going to be just surviving. Being at winner's finals means you're guaranteed top 4, so you'll be thriving if you take this. HeyBroken fighting for their fighting for their privilege point. And now Decezy gets stopped with the down one. HeyBroken going to keep moving forward. Oh, again, the down one again. I like this option.
This is one combo away. HeyBroken, however, taken off of their feet, and Decezy getting taken down, and down into the pits we go. Whoever emerges will be in winner's final round between HeyBroken and Decezy.
The final round. These people have been slugging out Decezy with the early lead, but HeyBroken getting the last game. Can they win 2 games in a row? Half their life done for Decezy, and Decezy gets stepped back and clipped. One more mix-up from HeyBroken, and we got this.
Was well blocked upon by Decezy, who looked so irrepressible before and is going to have to fight back. Those buttons are doing nothing for you now, and where are you going to go? You have to mix it up through timing, and Decezy finds the answer, looking for the combo, carrying HeyBroken out into the middle. And what are you going to do except land the Rage Art? Decezy, could this be the decisive blow that he needs? HeyBroken is going to survive, but you still need to build up a little bit more damage. Decezy survives!
Whew, that was really scary, but absolutely that Rage Art.
Because Claudio, I do believe, was not playing. Was it Divine Exorcist who was playing Clive actually? Because.
Oh my god. So yeah, we have the rare Claudio mirror here at Breakout, but this is why people tune in every week, because things get a little bit different. Obviously, Divine Exorcist, an extremely skilled Claudio, made it quite far in the Tekken World Tour tournament. And well, Joe Budden is also a very strong Claudio in their own right.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a skill check. Absolutely. Joe Budden taking a break from the podcast to be with us here today. You gotta love that. But Divine Exorcist, oh my gosh, you want to talk into the mic, you can talk into the fist too. So we're going to see now. I mean, it's just catching him on pop-ups, and Claudio is one of those characters where you really do have to kind of specialize with this character. It feels like it's very seldom do you see people go off of this character and really do things without the. It's been like that since 7.
I do think Claudio has a lot to offer, especially that back one, which also is a high crush and repositions you while being safe on block. But Claudio is definitely one of the more beginner-friendly characters, sporting the smallest move list in Tekken, which is actually a good thing when you're trying to learn the game.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, I mean, it's not exactly a basics character, but you definitely need to know your fundies before you take advantage of everything that Claudio can provide you. And we do have the red jacket bestowed upon Divine Exorcist. That look was not a look of pleasure. I will say that on the face of Claudio there. Joe Budden,
we're gonna go
yellow shirt.
Instant rematch into the same stage. That's always a sign that you just want to keep playing. Sometimes you're in the hot zone and you don't want to cool down.
And Divine Exorcist was pretty obviously not there, but still wanting to get that run back going right away. And I mean, what do you think I was about to ask what do you think the reason is for it, and obviously Divine Exorcist realizing something was clearly off. No, you're not going to 3-0 me and just get away with that.
This is Divine. Okay, sure, you can DP to the flying knee. Joe Budden activates heat. That's going to go ahead and give him a lot more options, and more importantly, gets him the Starburst, because that's really going to open up Claudio's combo opportunities.
And the combos, they don't stop coming. Smashed up against the wall. However, turned around, catching him with the options again. These spinning heel kicks doing quite a bit of damage for Joe Budden as we are drawn up at 1.
I almost heard we are Tron. Like, whoa, we're Tron now.
I mean, I see the colors, and it's easy to suspect that, right? But no,
man,
you're
a very
Daft Punk to be found. Sorry.
Very twin piston-ish move from Joe Budden. Joe Budden wisely goes for the heat to stop whatever offense Blue Exorcist was going to take. And you can see the keep out from Joe Budden. Very annoying to fight.
Yeah, but then again, if you're Divine Exorcist, you have to realize that you have these options too. You're playing the literal same character, but now you're kind of being spun around again, just like a record, baby. Right round, and up against the wall. You ain't gonna do much about that. Divine Exorcist taking round number 3.
Yeah, you can really see that Joe Budden wants to close this out. Divine Exorcist 1 round away from tying it up. They are definitely playing a lot more patient and not just trying to walk into whatever Joe Budden is swinging.
Yeah, but Joe Budden is swinging quite a bit and feels at ease to do so. Divine Exorcist only just now counterpunching and still needs just a little bit more in order to get themselves into an advantageous position. Beautiful. Love that. Upon the approach, lets them kind of dash in just a little bit too far, and that's enough to get the breakaway and potentially take the round, end the game. Divine Exorcist. Oh, unblinking in the face of pressure. That's what it takes to be a champion, Captain.
Oh, yeah, I definitely agree that Divine Exorcist has to stay cool under fire. They need to make sure that when you're exercising the demons that you're not all wound up. Now, the question is, will Joe Budden go to the stage select? And the answer is, by this loading screen, yes. Want to cool down Divine Exorcist. Because remember, Divine Exorcist started hot, stayed hot. Now let's just put some ice on that bad boy and let it ride out.
Get ready for the next battle.
So now what is it that we are going to see? The celebration on the Sen is going to be the scene for this game number 3. Oh, sacre bleu. Divine Exorcist and Joe Budden going at each other once more. This time for all the marbles.
Let's see what happens on this stage, mon ami.
As you wish, but we're going to see now. Okay, responding with these lower hitboxes, both of them tending to go low for the start of this one, and it feels like they're trying to feel each other out yet again.
Which is very ironic, given that it's the third game. You know, you would expect a more aggressive, comfortable
Something
style.
more familiar.
Yeah, familiar, but it really feels like they're on the awkward conversations on a blind date. Like, how you doing? What do you do? Oh, well, I'm just gonna do this combo right now, and if I don't drop it, I'm gonna take the first round.
Yeah, hey, sometimes you just need a little bit of an icebreaker. That's just how it is. treat the good people of Paris to a nice little fight on the deck of a ship, as you do. But that's why my visa got revoked, so we're going to get back into the action. Okay, these uppercuts, Joe Budden feeling a little bit more confident to get this party started in truer fashion, having yet to take a hit up until that point, but now, really feeling not feeling the need to respect Divine Exorcist's
Oh my god,
offense all that much, and a much more convincing round 2 than Divine Exorcist round 1. You have to think that's going to be.
Oh, and now they delayed the string right now. Divine Exorcist does not have heat. Joe Budden looking to push Divine Exorcist to the corner, and that defense, Divine Exorcist holding on, waiting for the opportunity, and it presents itself in a low parry. Great combo with the flying knee, and we get the heat extension too.
Oh, you gotta love it. Sending him all the way across the deck, almost into the promenade there. But 30 seconds remaining in this round, and I don't think this one's going to time. Again, with the low parries, Divine Exorcist getting so much mileage out of those. Joe Budden was getting so much out of going high with the hitboxes and on these little bit of jumps and hop kicks. However, Joe Budden doing quite okay with taking the high road.
And this is going to put Divine Exorcist in a very precarious situation. Losers top 8, meaning that if Divine Exorcist loses, we're out.
Yeah, and not exactly a deserving way to go. I mean, it seems like, you don't want everyone to get taken out of the tournament by losing the Ditto. Because now it's not just your ranking, it's your pride getting hurt. Divine Exorcist realizing that, and oh my goodness, blasters straight to the face. However, Joe Budden with the low parry of their own. We're going to see now the pop-up, and here we go. The red jacket going to be made for use. Taking aim and firing the shot, but Joe Budden has a ways to go to make this happen. Swinging at invisible demons at first. Oh no. Okay.
Armored right through Divine Exodus, crushes through that blow, and we have seen this before. Final game, final round.
Again with, I mean, it's the dance that just does not end. With the Eiffel Tower in the background, one of these two will be made to surrender, unfortunately, in the shadows of the Seine River. Divine Exorcist, they're activating every last bit of meter. They need to use every single resource they have, but Joe Budden getting more out of it than they did, and the backhand will send Divine Exorcist out. Joe Budden with the Game 3, Round 5. What I will say, man, is Clive versus Jin. We are getting things started. All right, into Times Square we go, and I do love how they update things with current ads. But nonetheless, Jin versus Clive, I don't really know how much you can get away with carrying a sword in Times Square. I have not tried it recently. What I will say is Jin doing a pretty decent job of blocking, all things considered, and while that sword does look intimidating, maybe you're having a little bit of a tough time piling on the damage that you need in order to get things done.
Yeah, Real Nasty Beetle's doing a great job shutting down RV Cris. Jin Kazama is just, he's the character that can do it all. Damage, keep away, fundamentals, small Tekken. RV Cris, you gotta play a little bit cracked out with your ow, electric hook, ow.
Oh my, yeah, no, that's absolutely brutal. Jin got him up against the hot dog cart. You already know that's some of the best food in the city, but you got that's seduced. My mistake. There's still a non-zero chance that there's food being cooked in there. Either way, RB Cris driving in, and again, you have only so many movement options, but you are able to carry things up just a little bit further with your jumps and your hops, and now carrying on with the combo. That's a lot of hits for half a bar of damage. RV Cris not exactly out of the woods yet, but still breaking these grabs, staying attentive, I should say. With 5 seconds left, you have to make this ground up, and indeed you do. Real Nasty Beetle is going to drop the round as RV Cris makes it happen.
Yeah, Real Nasty Beetle's style is more keep out and playing things slow, and that's all well and good, but you have to be winning to take advantage of that time disparity.
And now, Real Nasty Beetle getting things started with a low parry as well, and carrying on over to some bigger damage, but RV Cris, again, you're just piling it on. It's almost like death by 1,000 cuts. Pun very much intended, given the sword. And what an ignominious death to die up against a hot dog cart.
I don't think that. I think there are worse ways to die. At least you're up against food. You want to die hungry?
I don't think you're eating the hot dogs, man. If anything, the hot dogs are eating you. But we're going to see now. It's, I don't know, it hits different from when you're from that part of the world. Shout out Philadelphia. We are going to see now. The uppercuts swinging a little bit wildly. RV Cris swinging right back. But again, you sometimes just got to go with all reliable, and these blades are finding the mark just a little too often for Real Nasty Beetle to really be comfortable with. Beam that's going to fire. Keep him at range. And
oh, I don't think RV Cris pressed. That's minus 14. Easily goes for the throw. Flying doggy goes and ties it up. RV Cris has been on the back foot a lot of these rounds. However, RV Cris is one of those people on that breakout stamp card for a reason.
Yes, absolutely. It is a tough thing to have to deal with, and when you are someone the caliber of Real Nasty Beetle, who is not a bad player in themselves, just because you didn't see them on that win screen doesn't mean that they're not doesn't mean that they ain't worth the salt. But yeah, when you're getting again, you're kind of getting gimmicks. You just lost to a dude throwing a dog at you, ostensibly, but throwing more than dogs in that round of one. Let's put it that way.
I was about to say, Clive has a little bit more than a dog. The guy fights with a sword.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna mention that, but you know, I figured that was. I figured the people could see that. You know what I mean?
Round 2.
That's just me. I don't know. We're gonna go into round 2.
Whatever you say, man.
I can feel your eyes just boring into me.
Which is saying a lot because this is on a webcam.
Yeah, I know, but which is wild that I could feel that, right? But we're going to see now.
Oh, that's because I've been watching Paddington, so I've been practicing my hard stare.
Oh my goodness, what a thing to reference during a Tekken set. We're going to go on.
Paddington is always it's always time to reference Paddington. Look, right now, that combo was just as sweet as Marmalade, but there's some really strong fuzzy distance, and Real Nasty Beetle got to make sure he puts his paws on RV Cris.
So anyway, good Raw standing floor.
Way to no-sell my reference, brother.
I got you, dog. Red jacket on Clive. I'm not gonna go Paddington. I'm not gonna like go duel for you on Paddington references. You just got that one. I'm gonna have to eat that. See, Real Nasty Beetle though, with a significant change between games 1 and 2. Most notably that he's up in terms of rounds right now and really just getting the most out of being able to combo and just more significant chunks out of the health bar of Clive.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more of a staccato offense for Real Nasty Beetle, not so gung-ho, not pressing at the expected time. And RV Cris getting the worst of that trade. You got hit, but you got hit in the air. And look how Nasty Beetle manages to call out the hop kick and sidesteps it down 4. Holy cow, that's some nasty work right there.
Yeah, real nasty indeed. RV Cris is going to need an answer and need one fast. But yeah, we were talking about the difference. Having to stare down a guy with a sword is not exactly nothing. But what are we seeing now when Jin is taking you on and not really fearing what you've got? It just feels like, is this going to come down to not to who can deal out the most damage, but to who can avoid it, seemingly?
Well, it's also going to be who maintains the range, because Real Nasty Beetle's staying real tight because RV Cris wants to be fighting around. Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Excellent. That was perfectly spaced, and it was a counter hit.
And now you get to finish your food. That's why you're up against the hot dog cart, my guy. Go ahead and order a little extra relish for that round 1 victory. Real Nasty.
All right.
Oh, beautiful opening.
But still, I think RV Cris with that combo is starting to catch up on the damage.
A little bit, but then again, it seems like for everything that RV Cris is able to do, Jin is able to make up in about 2 or 3 hits.
That is absolutely true, and that power crush is going to be so fortuitous to Nasty Beetle because it gets a wall split and damage. And you see how Nasty Beetle, they're the ones always dashing forward.
Yeah, but it is a matter of RV Cris being able to catch that and at least take advantage of the fact that if you are going to charge forward, then you are going to be charging into my blade's range. RV Cris now looking to do a little bit of fencing, but they're the ones on the attack. Real Nasty Beetle is going to have to charge in. Could risk getting knocked out. It has to risk the Rage Art. It's going to get blocked on, and the last second knockout, RV Cris evens it up at 1.
Yeah, you could understand the mentality behind that. Nasty Beetle with only a few seconds left. It was either die by timeout or die by block Rage Art, and the Rage Art has at least this partial amount of success of landing.
Well, frankly, if you don't want to have to win a game in the last 5 seconds, win it in the first 55. That's just what it is. Like, sometimes you just run out of time.
What's better than winning later? Winning sooner.
Yep. It's but then again, sometimes it's a war of attrition. I just don't think you want to be going up against a soldier in that regard. Clive is going to win that very much sooner. And that was beating from pillar to post in that round 3. And now Real Nasty Beetle needs to take 2 straight if you want to move on in this tournament and avoid going out in 7th place.
Yeah, this is the time where things get dangerous. Idom, I spoke with him, loves actually to play in the loser side because, he's still feeling okay while the opponents are all shaken mentally. And you can't get your mental shaken when you're in the loser's top 8.
Exactly. I mean, what got you here needs to be good enough to carry you on. That's what it is. It's like you cannot be shirking under the spotlights, and Real Nasty Beetle is standing center stage now. Final round between Real Nasty Beetle and RV Cris.
Yeah, RV Cris being a lot more aggressive this time than Real Nasty Beetle. The spacing, electric hook. You can see that RV Cris is committing the buttons that Real Nasty Beetle knows their distance to.
An absolute revelation what we have seen from Real Nasty Beetle in terms of their spacing. Your sword means nothing to me. You'll have to make it mean something. RV Cris, however, able to pick up at least something on the health bar, but not before Real Nasty Beetle charges back in, trying to press buttons in the face of it, but RV Cris more than happy to punish him. But you get the pop-up and the knockout. Beautifully done, Real Nasty Beetle. All you needed was that one hop kick, and that's how you get things
out. Divine Exorcist versus, well, HeyBroken. This is going to be an interesting one. I believe HeyBroken used to play Claudio.
I do believe that is true. We can definitely get that fact checked. And by that, I mean someone's going to say that in Twitch chat. But going for the low parry, Joe Budden not finding anything off of it. Zafina trying to dissuade that from being an option. And trying to dissuade Claudio from doing much of anything, it feels like. Trying to get something off a sidestep. But, oh, okay. Now you're finding a little bit of a rhythm. Up against the wall. Limit the movement options of Zafina, and you're generally doing good. However, Claudio...
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Mr. Serafino, that is just whiffing on these low parries and getting punished for it. That was the story of round number 1.
Also, Medusa has confirmed that HeyBroken did used to play Claudio back in Season 1, but went, you know what? I'm going to play Zafina. A lot of top-level players are picking up Zafina. She was definitely underutilized in Season 1. And either maybe everybody just got wised up to it, or just wanted to spice up their food. Oh my god, went for the launcher, but Joe Budden with a launcher there was Xiaoyu, and of course, thanks to Starburst, to really pile on more damage.
And again, you're talking about spacing. HeyBroken spacing has been on point thus far, because there has been ample opportunity for Joe Budden to get that knockout far sooner than that. But Joe Budden is going to take that round again, just putting out so many high damage options that HeyBroken simply was not ready for. Still, that match could have been over, I feel like, in 15 seconds, just considering what we were seeing Joe Budden throw out. Oh, beautiful headbutt.
Oh, and the heat smash.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, that DP from Joe Budden.
Yeah, no, we are seeing a lot of big swings from Joe Budden. HeyBroken, however, doing a decent job to counterpunch and finding a way back in. Joe Budden maybe charging in just a little too much into HeyBroken's range. And that Zafina is going to take round number 3.
Yeah, round 3. These have been some very arduous fights right now. Oh, interrupts the string. Excellent job, Joe Budden. And HeyBroken being a little bit more deliberate with crouching.
Oh, hang on. Low parry from HeyBroken this time. And now is going to find... Oh, counterpunch beautifully so by HeyBroken. And now Joe Budden on the door of death in this game number 1 is going to have to utilize that Rage Art in order to get themselves back into this.
Oh my god, this could be kill. No, not quite.
Not
One more
yet.
hit from Joe Budden. HeyBroken got to be very careful.
Oh.
Makes the mistake and gets hit by the one. That little sweeping claw-like move from Joe Budden ties it up.
You gotta love it, though. I mean, Joe Budden, again, you're talking about risks, but they were calculated risks. Realizing that you had to go for the Rage Art, yeah, sure, but in order to do that, you need to make sure that it hits. Joe Budden seldom misses with that, but HeyBroken ain't missing with any of this. I don't need Rage Arts. I don't need your red jackets. I can do this all on my own. HeyBroken again, you're talking about messing around with spacing. HeyBroken has been doing amazingly in terms of defensive movement thus far.
I know, but Joe Budden's really good at, piling on the damage and that power crush. That too has been doing so well for Joe.
Goodness me. And, this, as you mentioned, I think this could be a result of HeyBroken having played a little bit of Claudio. It's like you have an idea of what they are looking for. And even though Joe Budden moving awful fast, one hit away. Oh, my goodness. The quick little toe poke is going to get the job done. HeyBroken is... I mean, I'd be molding after that. That's just me, though.
Yeah, Rising 4 was so good on Joe Budden's own. It's actually a pretty good wake-up option. But HeyBroken is so aggressive, but Joe Budden takes that aggression and uses it against him.
And now Joe Budden has the luxury of charging in as well. You want to put him up against that barrier. He's more than capable of doing so. Zafina now.
Right.
Maybe a few slower options, but still powerful nonetheless.
And HeyBroken with the double mids, they still have rage and heat, so this can easily be a dead Joe Budden.
Seems like it shall be so. Into the Shadow Realm you go, and that is going to be a KO.
Ooh, nice rhyme scheme.
That is how you clean up a game.
Man, they are going tit for tat for this, right? One gets around, the other gets around.
Yeah, I mean, it's about as evenly matched as you could possibly hope for. HeyBroken, however, maybe just, I don't know. It feels like they're both working extremely hard for these, but HeyBroken's victories have been far more convincing, it feels like. We have not seen one where Joe Budden has absolutely run away with it.
No, we haven't seen a runaway victory from Joe Budden. Even though they get these impressive combos, they can't seal the deal. Double twin pistons. HeyBroken's up against the wall. Let's see what Joe does. Do we want damage or positioning?
See now Joe Budden again. Okay, going with these low hitboxes, just trying to break through the defense. Not finding it quite yet. However, does well to do it there. All you had to do is wait for her to overextend herself. Zafina getting just a little too cocky in the face of Mr. Serafino. And now we are at final round in game number 2.
All right, Joe Budden really going for these mids, wanting to catch HeyBroken in any sort of lower mid check, and is doing it beautifully.
Oh, and here we go. I mean, absolutely just, goodness gracious, Joe Budden. I don't know if this is calculated or if he's rolling his face across the stick, but either way, it is working, and HeyBroken needs to find an answer to it, and fast. These buttons have very few solutions built into this game, and we're going to see now how HeyBroken fares in game number 3.
Joe Budden, though, has the button to HeyBroken's offense, and HeyBroken needed to change this up, which they are.
Oh my goodness, and still carrying forward, having to dash in order to get that done. Reina now taking a little bit too much damage for the liking and getting carried over to the wall as a result. Claudio just gets so much off of combo.
Yeah, that down forward one is such a good button check to stop your opponent from doing something. And now HeyBroken actually has an early level heat for his Zafina.
Looking for the knees, not quite finding them, but again, good counterpunching here from HeyBroken, trying to find the range, but Joe Budden dashing back just a little bit and able to stop the progress of HeyBroken just a little bit, and now you have an entire stage to play with, carrying him all the way from coast to coast. Joe Budden doing the most. All the way up against the barrier, and now it's HeyBroken back up against the wall, and the ankle's getting shattered as well with drawn up at once.
Those long-reaching kicks are very important. Even though you can kind of react to them, it's more so to catch your opponent and to sidestep any other direction.
Yeah, no, this is a little ridiculous what we're seeing from both characters, right? Like obviously, Joe Budden is going full on offense, but still getting a lot of spacing because you have to respect what Zafina brings to the table, right? Like this character can get away with some utter nonsense, and I think we've been seeing that from HeyBroken thus far. Even though yes, the offense is earned, frankly, the range on that both these characters can provide is just a little ridiculous. We're seeing that sweeping low kick. HeyBroken, not one to jump up in the air with this character. You can see why, but goodness me.
I think Joe Budden's really doing a great job of just making sure to press when HeyBroken's not ready for these presses.
Yeah. I'd say that I'd agree with that, but I mean, in your opinion, what is it that HeyBroken can do in order to make sure that they
Well, they could start with getting a big combo against Joe Budden. That would be a start.
And not getting hit by rage arts, probably. Yeah. Arrivederci. That's going to do it. Goodness me, Joe Budden. HeyBroken. I mean, it was not for a lack of effort, but goodness me, Joe Budden was doing quite a Budden. Do more of that in losers semis against one of these two. We are going to see Real Nasty Beetle against Nick RM. I'm really trying to not judge Real Nasty Beetle for the outfit, but I don't know. I just kind of.
You don't like it? You don't like the red carpet man in the yellow hat vibe? Okay, Nick RM.
This is what you might call over gold, and I'm gonna get you, sucker, which might be too old a reference for literally everyone watching, but I don't care.
Dude, I miss that genre of movie, man.
Absolutely. Hey,
Seltzer and Freebird put it in the ground just like how Real Nasty Beetle puts Nick RM to the ground with that heat activation. But still, Nick RM not afraid to just calmly walk forward, but gets combo for their trouble.
Now going to keep on with it as you get this Alisa put up against the post. And Real Nasty Beetle, real nasty indeed. You gotta love what, I mean, if nothing else, then you're gonna remember the outfit, right? But you should probably also remember the combos.
Oh my god, armor right through all that chainsaw. That's just one of the things. Armor does not, I mean, armor has X amount of frames, not X amount of hits.
Right. That is it's definitely one of those quirks in the game that you need to be able to realize. And Nick RM going for a sweep, but not finding a Real Nasty Beetle. Taking him all the way over to the other side. Hey, let's go to the cabana for drinks real fast. That is going to be 2-1 for Real Nasty Beetle as we head into round 4.
By the way, that little sequence, which is the double back fist with the right and the boot, it's called Savage Sword. Just a lot to let you know. Oh yeah. Man, sweeps the legs.
Fitting name, if nothing else.
Oh, great duck from Nick RM, calling out the power crush and getting yourself a huge combo.
Okay. And,
and the sides
doing so well with these medium hitboxes, and Nick RM charging into them without a care in the world. I wouldn't say that's necessarily like, obviously you know to avoid this stuff, but Nick RM fighting around it anyway, not going away from what makes Alisa so good. And I'd say all you really need to do is, I feel like you can kind of play this one out, you know, keep yourself at range, but because Real Nasty Beetle's going to try to charge into yours anyhow.
Well, Nick RM just did that, but Nasty Beetle gets this easy 12-hit combo. Oh my god. 51 damage off of 2 combos. Nasty Beetle close to game point. So does Nick RM, but Nick RM has rage, and we've seen people come back with rage.
And now we are going to see even more from Nick RM with the red jacket adorned. This could be potential for trouble, and charging with the high hitbox to the face. A little bit of a stunner and then a scoop. You gotta love. Nick RM is going to take game number 1, and you know, it was not without a little bit of contention, but Real Nasty Beetle going up in that when Nick RM had to make adjustments, and it really did feel like rounds 4 and 5, it was like night and day.
It was. I mean, that's the great thing about adjustments, but as we all know, you can't just stay on your first adjustment. You're going to need a pivot once your opponent adjusts to you.
Exactly. However, Nick RM did a halfway decent job. Real Nasty Beetle, again, adjusting, once more, getting a little bit of mileage off of the low parries, and now able to make the most of the heat and get a little bit more damage to take out Nick RM in round number 1. I mean, keeping Nick RM out of the range of optimal effectiveness, I think, is obviously the key, but goodness gracious, you cannot blink in that situation.
All right, this time, Real Nasty Beetle gets the heat extension and finishes off with a slight sweep, and Nick RM gets a big counter hit, and Nasty Beetle has to be very careful. One more combo from Nick RM, and I believe no, it's gonna be one more. It's
How
not
many wall
enough.
splats can you possibly get? Is my question. That is. You don't have to answer that seriously. I think we just found
I got it. It'd be a 1, a 2, a 3.
3. Yes, exactly. Oh my god. Mr. Owl.
Yo, you'll never make that without Power Crush.
Oh my goodness, Nick RM is just absolutely going ham, and you gotta love a little bit of gimmicky gameplay, but it's still, at the very least, predicated upon fundamentals. You know that you're not just going to be mashing up against someone like Jin, who can punish you so heavily as we are seeing right now, carrying him from coast to coast. It might actually, we might actually wind up on another beach if this is an incident.
Yeah, literally, we're going from East Coast to West Coast, but Nick RM putting a botch to that road trip. Nasty Beetle keeping moving and gets their tech throw. 8 seconds left. We are seriously marathoning right now, and that launcher is going to give us that second round.
Round 4.
Yeah, just a little bit of time for Real Nasty Beetle to put a capper on that one, and now Real Nasty Beetle 1 round away from being off the floor and on the board, swinging away, and really, I don't really know how effective wearing this suit is on a beach. I didn't want it to take this long to state that, but the situation, it brings me, it gives me no other choice. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, Nick RM still has to be very careful when they dash in like that, because those moves are sidesteppable, as Nasty Beetle showing them the hard way. No heat from Nasty Beetle means they're going to have to earn this mix the honest way, which they did. Tied it up, 1 apiece. Nasty and Nick fighting for that spot in loser semis.
And here we go with game number 3. I'm genuinely curious. Like, this is we have seen quite a lot of advantage taken with these walls. Who do you think is utilizing them better? Because I feel like that might just be the edge in this game 3.
I really believe it's going to be Nasty Beetle, but Nick RM is doing a great job claiming so much space so that it's harder for them to get to the wall. But Nasty Beetle, look at this offense. Well, actually, bad comment, bad time to call that out.
I don't think anyone's going to hold that against you, though. That's just silly. But the low parry, you're talking about a Real Nasty Beetle, going to catch him with the Rage Art. And indeed, it will be a finish for this round number 1. You gotta love when you see the feathers popping out. And yeah, this is Real Nasty Beetle spreading its wings one way or another. It's getting done in favor of Renjin.
Good block, and that ankle kick that Nick RM has been using so often in neutral, Nasty Beetle has called out.
Yeah, just a few more options that Nick RM has had to deal with and had to mix up. Simply not been able to do so, and as a result, Real Nasty Beetle rewarded with the 7 golden letters to match the golden suit. And now Nick RM needs to at least win something in order to avoid the ignominy of a clean sweep in game 3.
Yeah, we're not looking to have a no round brown, but Real Nasty Beetle slouches with the 4-4-2.
Oh. Nick Nick RM needs an answer. It needs it fast. You need more than just quick little options. You need to be able to combo into something. Need to get him to that center of that stage, because up against the wall is not where you live. It is where you die. And Real Nasty Beetle will be looking to demonstrate as such. Heat is on for Alisa.
Yeah.
RM trying to find the man.
Oh, that's good. That could have been a bigger whip punish, especially with a high recovery frame, but bam. That mid check from Real Nasty Beetle means that they're going to send Nick RM home, and they will.
And oh boy, Decezy versus Dr.theJAKEMAN. Only 2 are undefeated, but in the words of Connor McLeod, there can be only one. Welcome to Winners Finals.
Really like Highlander.
I really like Highlander. We're going to see, again, you know, almost unstoppable force in Decezy's Hwoarang versus a somewhat immovable object. And the question is, what can JAKEMAN get in terms of grabs in the face of these quick buttons of Decezy?
One of the things is, remember when Dr.theJAKEMAN started to struggle a little bit when we were in the Coliseum. So is the open stage their kryptonite? And if we get an early drop in the round, that might be it. Decezy, first an early lead. We start hot. Can we keep the plate warm?
And again, you're just keeping on. You talk about keeping the plate warm. This might just be a permanent heater, man. That's a fajita plate you've got going on right there. Because those buttons, they just do not stop. Like, the oil's coming off the plate pretty hot.
Oh, yeah, you could hear the fizzle, but the upboard four, that was a move. We have not seen JAKEMAN use that knee on the top 8 until now, and they're going to use it effectively. Decezy really struggling. Float up on the jab, and we tie it up.
Decezy struggling with the cheese right now. Dr.theJAKEMAN more than happy to deploy their own buttons as they get on the board in this game number 1, as we're going to see even more. Okay, throwing them bows. You gotta love what you're seeing, and not even really throwing out the grabs all that much, just coming through with the 1s and 2s and the hop kick with the knee. Gotta love it. Just fundamental beatdown from Dr.theJAKEMAN thus far, and getting it done. So go to game number 4.
Yeah, JAKEMAN taking a page out of the Seth Rollins playbook. Just throw the knee and get over, right?
Absolutely. Hey, you know what? That's
great plasma blade from Decezy. And this is going to be some big damage. 74 damage to be exact. Anytime you get above 60, it's painful. And you know what's also painful? Losing a round.
Yeah, absolutely. Throwing all kinds of sweet chin music into the face of our masked friend here. But final round, game 1. As we come in, and yeah, you know, JAKEMAN using a few of these moving options. Sometimes all it takes is a little bit of a sidestep. Oh, armor right through it, and continue on with the offense. Decezy, however, spinning heel kick to the face, throwing them all out there, and then going low.
Yeah, these lows. This is how Decezy won some of the other rounds. It's just low after low after low after low. And Dr.JAKEMAN with the giant swing. You better tech this, Decezy.
Yeah. There was nothing you could do about that at that point. You either break it or you do not. And Decezy is going to put up a fight, but ultimately, if you have a single pixel of health as king, you are not out of it, because we saw there again just a little bit of an opportunity that presented itself. If you were not able to read the offensive measure there, you get that knockdown. If you're king, you smell that blood in the water, you have to be ready to strike. That giant swing was the perfect diagnosis in that after the 1-2 heavy hit combo.
Now, what's really interesting is you have to remember that Hwoarangs keep their fingers around 3-4, and giant swing is teched with a 1. A Hwoarang ain't throwing punches, you know, willy-nilly, so they're going to be more susceptible for a throw if they could get thrown.
We continue on up against the wall, and this is where you are in serious trouble if you continue this on, Decezy. JAKEMAN keeping on with the buttons, applying the pressure, gonna make him break the hold. And getting the punches low as well. Nothing like a punch in the kneecap to wake you up in the morning.
Dude, anything to the kneecap is going to wake me up. A wiffle bat to my kneecap is going to make me wake up. Snap, crackle, pop. Crumple stun from Dr.theJAKEMAN. This is going to lead to a big combo. And more importantly, we're getting really close to that wall. Hwoarang and armored right through. Yeah, great call out from Decezy. But armor for armor.
Okay. And we are seeing it now. Oh my goodness. What we are seeing from Dr.theJAKEMAN. Nothing short of impressive. Again, just mixing up the offensive options. That little get off me shove to give himself just a little bit of space. And more importantly, take Decezy out of range as well. You need to put the onus of movement onto Decezy because then they're moving into your space. That is how you maintain your range, and a big heavy elbow to emphasize as such.
Oh man, stood up too soon from that one. Decezy goes ahead and pops Dr.theJAKEMAN. That could have been the game right there, but Dr.theJAKEMAN gonna need to play a little bit longer. Decezy, now it's their turn to be on the defense.
Yeah, I feel like you could do well as Dr.theJAKEMAN if you decide to slow things down here. I don't think that you need to be charging into Decezy's space all that much. You can do just fine letting him try to dash into you and mixing up your attacks in that sense.
I see the sentiment, but at the same time, as aggressive character Hwoarang is, you really don't want to get this guy's party started. If you could smother him in the bed, don't let the campfire roar out, you better do it. And right now, Dr.theJAKEMAN has made sure that we can't even light a cigarette with how small this flame is with Decezy's offense.
And we are seeing now, I believe that we are in best of 5 territory. First to 3, I should say. So we are going to see this. We're going to see 3 games worth of this, one way or another, as Decezy and Dr.theJAKEMAN are. It wasn't a bad start, right? For Decezy, just simply not able to get enough momentum going, but as we're getting prepared here, I do kind of wonder, Decezy, you need to do a little bit more, obviously, in terms of offensive measures, but I feel like it's not just like volume or like type of matchup. It really is the timing of it, because that's how Decezy wound up winning in winners semis, was a mix-up of timing on their offensive measures in Sanctum, and it wound up being one of the best sets of the night. Could wind up being the set of the night. Their match against HeyBroken. So I do kind of wonder if maybe this is one of those things that Decezy is going to have to think about. Like, how am I really going to get Dr.theJAKEMAN out of rhythm and make him match my own?
It's a very good question. Decezy hasn't really been able to get out of the gate, and what I really believe is you need to knock your opponent down, especially in Tekken. Knock your opponent down is a huge rhythm changer, because then you get Oki, and then you could just impose your will and you force the opponent to play your game on the back foot. We haven't really seen that.
For the next battle.
So here we go. Dr.theJAKEMAN versus Decezy. 2-0. Will this be a 3-0? Dr.theJAKEMAN has only dropped 1 game this entire tournament. Can they keep the good times a-rolling?
This is the question, and Decezy, only they can give us an answer. Will they find the answers on the banks of the San River?
Oh yeah, this could be the river Styx for one of these people being dropped into losers, and now Dr.theJAKEMAN. Finally, that's an option we have not seen Decezy use, a throw, which is really important.
I mean, yeah, you don't want to go throw for throw, obviously, with King, but you need to make sure that they are respecting that option out of you, if nothing else, because they know to expect the buttons. They do not know that they can be matching up against the throw. Obviously, it's an option with shelf life, but the The low parry, and beautifully mixed up with that reaching roundhouse on the lower end of things. Take them off their feet, quite literally so, and take one.
You can see how the lows are negating a lot of King's armor options because your legs do not block. And now this is why you don't want to get Hwoarang started. That spark of an offense is starting to be a little bit more than kindling right now.
Exactly. And now you get the step over into the beautiful, into the sharpshooter. Gonna let go of the hold. I didn't hear a 5 count. I don't know about you, but
well, we weren't even close to the ropes. I guess King wanted to play with his food, and this is
too. Okay, this is where you gotta love the graps and you gotta love the 7 golden letters to go along with it. And you're going
God catches it. We get a little shades of Zack Sabre Jr. over here.
I know, right? Hey, you gotta love yourself some British catch wrestling too. So we're gonna see now. Going forward. Gets the pop-up as well.
Yeah, that's because Decezy went for the air. I do not think that was the right move to go in that distance because you get jabbed in the air, you start floating. But nope, Decezy decides not to fly into the sunset. Beautiful launcher from Decezy.
Okay.
Will we go for the low one more time? No, we go for the mid, and Dr.theJAKEMAN got caught hitting a button with that counter. Thank you. As much as the contention season 2 is, nobody is mad with these UI changes with counter and damage. I love this.
Absolutely. No, I'm digging that. But you know what? We are seeing now just a little bit of a difference in Decezy's gameplay where you're able to keep him at range. However, JAKEMAN able to catch him with the knee anyhow, gets the pop-up, and now you're up against the wall, and you are in big trouble, Decezy.
Oh, my God. And you could see that fake out. Dr.theJAKEMAN just decided to do nothing, and Decezy held onto that frame, the mental frames. Wavu. Decezy has so much gray life. Can they make it back?
Ooh, the answer is no. And the doctor is in. Indeed, it's how a true champ. I'm not giving you no flack for it.
Yeah, you better. Oh my God, this is a battle of the highlighter yellow versus gold yellow.
Yeah, no, we are getting gaudy in loser semis, folks. Real Nasty Beetle versus Joe Budden, and that just sends you flying all the way across the map. I see you, kid. But
okay. Nasty Beetle has been doing some amazing work with Jin. Remember, they took out RV Cris. This is where we get to tell the story. Has taken out a 2-time breakout champion.
Yeah, exactly. And now we see what Joe Budden is capable of. It makes you wonder how they can add to their story if they are able to potentially take out Real Nasty Beetle. But in order to do that, you can't just do this heavy swinging stuff because Jin does have the tools with which to counteract your offense.
Yeah, both of these characters highly beginner friendly, and that's just because they are able to play all aspects of Tekken and have some very simplified tools. And wow, rare drop from Real Nasty Beetle, but they're going to still commit to the command throw. Oh, I love that little fake out dash and walk back. They were just waiting for Nasty Beetle to do something big. Nice combo from Nasty Beetle. We got him up into the wall, and Joe Budden really needs to find a way out of it. And we're using heat to just keep them planted right there. But the heat dash allows them to engage and make some space and make some pain.
And now, Joe Budden, we're seeing this carryover to the wall. Real Nasty Beetle on the verge of getting splatted, but is able to fight back at the very least. And yeah, you're seeing a few of these chunks getting taken off. That is going to be quite a bit for the restoration committee to have to repair. But yeah, trying to get out of the wall is going to put you in range of the hitboxes. Real Nasty Beetle is going to take home game number 1. I don't think it was without a cost, but
Round 1.
man, Joe Budden needs to find another gear, and he needs to find it now.
Indeed, you know, this is only the first lap, and the winner of this match is going to go and fight Decezy at losers finals. So they got themselves a tough hill to climb.
Yeah, but it's still not impossible, right? Because you're seeing Joe Budden. What you are able to do is get these combo starters in rather unorthodox ways. We're seeing these sweeping heals. We're seeing these low parries. And even though, like, I mean, obviously there's a shelf life on all of this stuff, right? You still need to mix up your timings and your spacings and whatnot. You're still not out of it. You have an array of options, just like you can't be reaching into the same cookie jar.
Yeah, because eventually you'll run out of cookies. Then you have to go to the candy jar. Or in our case, we go to the cookie tin, but then it's always filled with sewing supplies.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna tell you right now, those cookies are not nearly as good as you like to imagine.
But they taste better than sewing supplies.
I'll give you that, but like, it's not exactly a comparison, is it? We're going to see now if Real Nasty Beetle can try to thread the needle here, as Joe Budden getting carried all the way across the stage, getting so much off of Oki. Gets the stand up. Was looking for the usage of Beat Smash, but not finding a whole lot off of this meter, and is going to watch it dissipate as this Claudio is going to jump on the opportunity and is ready to strike an overhead to get the job done and go up in game number 2.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. You know, you got to really make sure you patch that up. Sidestep and whips that long, yeah, that low sweep. That's a Claudio's main. They love to use that in neutral, especially if your opponent sidesteps, but it has huge recovery frames, which Nasty Beetle abused. Oh my god, both players miss, and the slight sidestep from Joe Budden allows them to take the advantage. Oh, that's a button, and that's a Rage Art.
Oh my goodness me. And yeah, getting put up into the skies, that is going to this one. Real Nasty Beetle finding one way or another to get this done, right? Like, this is good.
Nasty Beetle, yeah, that could have been checkmate, but Nasty Beetle realized, yo, I have Rage Art, and slams it one round away for taking the second game. This is loser semifinals. I don't know. This is still first to 2, correct?
Yeah, lose the semifinals, I'm pretty sure. Although I am going to have to. First to 2. Okay, this is first to 3. Gotcha. All right. So, okay, top 4 entirely first to 3, which honestly I kind of mess with. You do have room with which to play, and just thank goodness for Real Nasty Beetle in this case, I suppose. You're drawn up at 1, so now it's essentially a best of 3.
It is. Also, you want to know some crazy one? I did a tournament, and I called a Kentucky Online. Those fools were doing best of 3 at pools. We were there for a long time.
Goodness me, that is wild.
All right, Joe Budden got caught in the sidestep. Nasty Beetle, that looked like a misinput if I ever saw one, but the corpse thrust allows them to get 31 damage on the punish. Running 2, that is Claudio, one of his best moves, but it leaves him slightly airborne. Holy cow, big heat smash.
Dude, I am actually just in awe of what Real Nasty Beetle is doing. Like, I know that's like the joke, you know, it's okay, it's a vanilla character. You still need to have fundies in order to make this thing work. And, you know, with all the craziness that Claudio can provide, sometimes you just need some meat and potatoes tech, and that is what Real Nasty Beetle has given us.
Or if we're talking pro wrestling, that is chicken breast and broccoli.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, he's anything but a ham and egger, I can say that right now, and Joe Budden right now is able to get at least a little bit of damage on Real Nasty Beetle. Again, these sweeping kicks doing a lot for him. And However, getting caught out just a little bit and into the combination as well. The sweeping low off of the heel is going to take out the ankles of Joe Budden and take the second round of this third game.
Early heat engage. Joe Budden has to play a little bit more aggressive. They really want this run. That's the big one.
Oh, here we go, baby. I am loving what we are seeing right now from Real Nasty Beetle. And Joe Budden is fighting out of the corner ever so gallantly, but you still need to just, you need to find a little bit more in terms of the consistency. However, you might just have enough to take this round.
I don't
unless
think
Real
so.
Nasty Beetle carries you. Oh, goodness.
No, that launcher was pretty much, they were dead to rights, especially where Real Nasty Beetle had rage. Well, we got the anime opening, the anime powers, and it's going to be Joe Budden who's going to need this anime-style comeback because they're going to be down one game, 1-2. Nasty Beetle in the lead, very close to going to finals.
Yeah, Real Nasty Beetle could be on their way to booking an appointment. Well, not with Dr.TheJAKEMAN, who is Dr.TheJAKEMAN, who's sitting in winner's side, but could nonetheless get an appointment with Decezy. I guess not exactly someone you set an appointment with. That's more of a flim.
Yeah, I don't think that's an appointment. That's more like they're waiting outside in the alley, spawn capping you.
No, yeah. Oh, wait. I mean, yo, speaking of meet me outside, oh my goodness, Real Nasty Beetle putting in some work. Actually go ahead and shake him down. That is round number 1 in brutal fashion. Joe Budden looking to repay in kind and trying to carry him over to the wall to do it.
Yeah, that hop kick. Claudio has one of the best hop kicks in all of Tekken 8. Still gets armored right through. And Nasty Beetle, damn, these parries from Nasty Beetle are indeed nasty.
And now continuing on, Real Nasty Beetle getting caught by that sweeper. And again, this is, oh my goodness. I mean, what are we seeing from Joe Budden right now? Real Nasty Beetle is getting caught by stuff that we've been seeing from Joe Budden all night. And it really is just a matter of like, okay, we can, oh, wait a second. Okay, yeah, that gets blocked. I was about to say. I had to stop for a second. You understand why I had to stop, right?
Oh, we had to stop. And it was a good thing that Budden stopped because they stopped on the button and really laid it out to Beetle.
Now we are going to catch just a little bit more of these offensive measures from Joe Budden as Real Nasty Beetle sitting on the counterattack again, charging in with these big sweeping forearm chops that Joe Budden has been able to throw out to, you know, relatively limited effectiveness. It's just too much of this stuff is reactable, and even though you're doing a lot of damage with it, Real Nasty Beetle seems to be reading Joe Budden relatively easily right now. Joe Budden needs to fix something up and fast.
Especially the distance game. Nasty Beetle has that distance pat. And this is going to be game point right now. Nasty Beetle, can they clock in their match against Decezy, or does Joe Budden can pull out a Hail Mary right now?
You need something if you're Joe Budden. Anything that can get this, that can get the initiative back into your favor, but you are not going to find it. It will be Real Nasty Beetle, guaranteed.
Oh man, Nasty Beetle is doing some really good work right now. This is what we're talking about. We were Decezy, the person who is so close to the throne of winners finals, versus Beetle. Beetle, who's been pretty much on a tear in the lower brackets. The Braun Breaker booking right now.
Oh my goodness, and here we go. Got ourselves a little bit of a monster in a Real Nasty Beetle, but Decezy, the way he eating that life bar, might just have to feed him more. We're going to see, okay, a little bit of goodness coming out from Real Nasty Beetle, but again, Decezy more than happy to just throw out the offense and make him deal with it. Real Nasty Beetle, however, good on the counter punch and doing plenty of damage to make up for any so-called lack of flash, as we were putting it.
By the way, shout out to Nasty Beetle. That is Jin's best costume. I don't care what anyone says. The Tekken 4 hoodie, peak Jin Kazama's design.
I'm down with it. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. So we're going to see. Okay, the hood coming down, however, and immediately popping it right off to Decezy. You know what? A forceful enough kick will do that, I suppose, but we are drawn up at 1.
Nasty Beetle moves in and hits that electric fist.
Seeing it now. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Captain is allergic to mashing, and we are going
I am very allergic to mashing. Anything that is like, if you're not thinking through your buttons, it makes me sneeze.
Well, I mean, then you should love Jin gameplay, man. It's all fun.
Jins don't mash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's a victory for Real Nasty Beetle. We got that for you, man. Don't worry. Here we go. Carried over into the wall, into the corner. Decezy, not doing a whole lot for yourself if you're getting hit in the face, but are you going to get this done? Okay. 2 hits, not doing too badly until you are. Real Nasty Beetle puts it back in the corner, and yeah, the sweep to finish it off. What are you going to do about this if you are Decezy? Because,
well, you could see that Decezy was getting a little scared, not too confident pressing a button in that situation, understandably so, and Nasty Beetle took time to just go for the low and get the win.
Exactly, yeah. It's yeah, if it's a lack of confidence, I don't really know what to tell you, because Real Nasty Beetle is showing just, I know what I have to do. This is not the first Hwoarang I've fought, and it's not like Decezy is exactly shirking in the spotlight, but yeah, it just seems like less assured than a Real Nasty Beetle, who's going for these rage arts and is going to take down a good chunk of the health bar as a result. Still, though, Decezy a little bit more confident in what they've been able to do in this round. It's going to take round 1 as a result.
Oh man, Decezy, early lead. I really like this adjustment that Decezy's doing. And now they're starting to realize that where Nasty Beetle likes to press. And that corpse thrust, if you notice, Nasty Beetle has been doing so well in the corpse thrust. And especially range 1 and range 2, that's where Nasty Beetle is, as you can see, killing people.
Okay, and now carries him over into the corner yet again, and Decezy has not found a whole lot of room with which to implement offense, save that round 1. Real Nasty Beetle seems to be really good at snuffing out the opportunity, because yeah, Decezy might be good at flame, but Real Nasty Beetle realizing flames only exist when there is space to do so.
Bam. Okay, big damage from Decezy, and now Nasty Beetle caught in the corner. This could be the win condition for Decezy. As we talked about, Nasty Beetle does amazing at range 1, range 2. Forcing to play close, maybe they can't really use those tools against you.
So now Decezy charging in, and this is the curse of speed, right? It's like you can delete that bar really fast. Unfortunately, you might just have to. Like, you don't want this to become a war of attrition if you're Decezy.
Oh man, caught Real Nasty going for the low, and now Decezy with the life lead. One more hit from doing this, but Nasty Beetle. Will Nasty Beetle use rage? That's the question, and it's an answer resounding yes!
Goodness me, Real Nasty Beetle is getting so much mileage off of this thing, and understandably so. Still not quite there for a lead, but is going to get these spinning back fists and a little bit of a GameStop trade after that. That is going to be in favor of Decezy, who is off the floor and on the board in this best of 5.
Man, it's going to be 1-1. Oh, shoot!
Big pop-up. Gotta love
I believe that was the skyrocket kick. This is going to be at least 80. Yep, 92. 90 damage. Yep.
And looking for even more, but swinging that invisible swordsman. Real Nasty Beetle is going to be made to pay for that. Decezy getting a little bit of mileage off the movement options. Is that Decezy's secret weapon here? Is, wait for it, the sidestep.
And now it's Decezy forcing Real Nasty to back up, but now Nasty's not able to go into their prime whiff punish range. But that down forward two, that's going to be a regular launch punish.
Seeing even more now from Real Nasty Beetle, carrying on over towards the wall, and is just going to pile on the damage until Decezy can stand no more. We're drawn up at 1 yet again.
They might be drawn at 1, but Decezy's being drawn and quartered in this corner. Nasty Beetles recognize that they can't back away, so they're going to press forward and press forward hard. Forty seconds left. Decezy on a sliver of life, and go ahead and say it, Stu.
Yep. Oh boy, you know what? Yeah, no. It can't be forced, you know? Like it has to come naturally. But we're going to we're just gonna make the people wait. You already know how it is. They'll get it. They'll get it.
They'll get it. They'll get it. Just like how Nasty Beetle got those 7 golden letters.
Yeah, already know. You already know. But that's we're just gonna see. Real Nasty Beetle is gonna have to earn this one just a little bit more thoroughly because they are being taken a task by Decezy. However, Real Nasty Beetle puts him up against the railing, and this is a world of hurt for Decezy. And that is the gold that matters. Is the victory up on top. Them 3 golden dots, and Real Nasty Beetle 1 game away from a chance at Dr.theJAKEMAN, MD, in winners finals. Those appointments are booking up pretty fast, so they better be swinging on into that one.
Oh yeah, especially in the United States, bro. Healthcare.
Oh, in this economy, bro.
I know.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna stop on that line of joke before I get yelled at. I'm going to instead talk about just how efficient Real Nasty Beetle has been. Because again, this has been the key, right? Has been efficiency on offense. Although Decezy not exactly a slouch themselves in terms of being able to pile up damage. Real Nasty Beetle getting a little bit off of that low parry. Not as much as you would like, however. And a whip punish into the KO. Decezy doing quite a good deal of damage for himself.
This is the second time that Real Nasty Beetle has landed a parry and not have it go their way. Gets the float with the down 1, and that allows Nasty Beetle to get this pretty sizable combo, but more importantly, we got Decezy right up in the corner.
This improbable run of Real Nasty Beetle is just continuing on throughout this side, because I mean, the fact that Real Nasty Beetle lost pre-top 32 to Naisu is something that we have not yet talked about. Has had to go on, I believe, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think a 9-match winning streak in order to get here. Is just a little nuts to come out of loser's side. And now on the cusp of making it into the final round of the tournament. This is just some remarkable resilience from Real Nasty Beetle.
Oh man. Nasty Beetle staggering the offense. Decezy get caught and gets caught again with that uppercut. Set point for Real Nasty Beetle. Will they punch their ticket into Breakout Mania? Do they get to point at the sign?
And you're just 1 round away from doing it. Dr.theJAKEMAN sitting in Grands. Decezy doing so well to get to this point. Wants a shot at revenge on Dr.theJAKEMAN after losing in winners finals. But could you go down to this Jin who has scratched, clawed, agonized over this moment? Could be on their way to a 9th set victory and is going to get the Rage Art as well. We are in game 4. Could this be the end of it? It'll take a little bit more work for Real Nasty Beetle to get there, but again, as long as you're judicious with your movements, I think you have a shot at this.
Oh, yeah. We've seen Nasty Beetle use that Rage Art as the beginning of the end for their inevitable comeback, but Decezy just needs one more heel drop and ties it up. Set point versus survival point. This is where we start sitting on the edges of our chairs and start biting our nails.
Yeah, I'm standing up. I don't know about you, man. I don't know if I can do this sitting down, because what we have seen from Real Nasty Beetle is pure, oh my goodness. Not a beatdown like this. It's taken a lot of strength to even get to this point. But Decezy, much like the journey of Real Nasty Beetle thus far, this victory will not come without its knocks if it is to be. Get the sweep. Looking for the throw, weirdly enough. I felt like Real Nasty Beetle is going to carry him all the way across the deck of the ship, actually just wiping the deck with him, and is going to find a way to survive. Oh my goodness, Decezy. Before we go right in storylines without your permission, let's just go ahead and get this done. What an offensive measure, Decezy. I mean, rising from the grave and finding a way to victory in this game number 4. I cannot believe we're going the distance here.
Decezy did not sync with the ship. X marks the spot, and the treasure is another game. And now we're tied 2-2. This is very unprecedented. Real Nasty Beetle has yet to drop a single game, and now has dropped 2 against Decezy. We knew this was going to be fast and fierce. We just didn't know it was going to be this fast and this fierce.
Yeah, the good people of Paris, France are getting a good show tonight on the deck of this ship. And Real Nasty Beetle putting Decezy up against the wall, and now Real Nasty Beetle, a man on a mission. You gotta love what you're seeing from this Jin.
Yeah, it's playtime's over. Nasty Beetle has realized the longer that they let this match go on, the more than likely their odds of winning start slimming down.
Yeah, but then again, you could argue that's, you know, the curse of speed that you're seeing for Hwoarang is that, yeah, you can make this match end real quickly, but you almost have to. If you are this character, you do not want the Fundy's character to start doing Fundy's things on you, and thus, the more you're pressing buttons, the more you're exerting your pressure, the more you find out if they are but a clump of dirt, or if they will come out shining like a diamond. Real Nasty Beetle.
I don't think this is a clump of dirt. I believe Nasty Beetle is more of like a clump of clay, and they're molding themselves to be whatever they need to be in order to take down Decezy.
Could very well be, and could be the clay that becomes a brick to the head of Decezy if they're not careful. Real Nasty Beetle backing up to give themselves a little bit of space. Beautiful low parry into the corner, and Decezy could be seeing their doom spelled out in front of them. And we will see now what Decezy can bring as their back is up against the wall. Yet again, figuratively, could well be literally.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely literal.
Nasty Beetle.
Nasty.
Oh my goodness.
Nasty Beetle making sure that they got the advantage. Pressing that forward. Decezy up against the wall. They can stand up, but gets caught with the low one more time. They're fighting scared, and they use some heat to make some space.
I mean, you got to get yourself out of that predicament somehow. Breaks the hold. Well done by Real Nasty Beetle, but is going to see now if you can maybe get them back into the corner. The ability of Real Nasty Beetle to control the space is the difference maker. Real Nasty Beetle, 9 straight set wins in order to make it to grand final 51. Tekken 8. Call sign twitch.tv/breakoutes. To the seaside resort we go. We got the beach hat on and everything. Real Nasty Beetle came in the gala best. You already know it's game number 1.
This is a match, the first time grand final player, Real Nasty Beetle, playing 15 games versus the one-time breakout champion, JAKEMAN, already getting popped in the air. And I'm going to say it before you, and this is welcome to Bash at the Beach.
Oh, you already know. Oh, no. This Who was the third man is the question, and we're going to see now Real Nasty Beetle. Could it perhaps be him? Oh my goodness.
It's the hat. The hat's the third man.
The hat's the third man. The hat was driving the Hummer. We're going to see. This is going to be all wrestling references, folks. I'm so sorry. Dr.theJAKEMAN is going to have to find a way to get back into this thing. And, oh, the toe poke to counteract the dash in. Real Nasty Beetle maybe getting a little bit more reckless. That power bomb don't hurt any less just because it's on sand, Captain.
Of course not. In fact, it actually hurts more.
Weirdly enough, right?
Right. Because, like, you know, you can't evenly distribute your weight, but there's no waiting for Dr.theJAKEMAN as he lands that counter hit launcher, and Jaguar steps in. Another power bomb.
Ooh.
The heat
Gotta
smash.
love that out of the pop-up.
Yeah, the heat smash to Dr.theJAKEMAN as is the rage art to Real Nasty Beetle.
And the swinging roundhouse heel kick. Just to catch Real Nasty Beetle off their guard a little bit. Shining Wizard to the face. Gotta love that. A little bit of an enziguri.
Woo!
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
hey,
DDT.
Dude, Jake Man the Snake Man.
Jake,
Called
yeah,
it.
Thank you. Jake is listening to us.
Yeah, give the people what they want. You already know. It wouldn't be a pro wrestler if you didn't. But Real Nasty Beetle is mounting a little bit of a comeback here. Eventually, the momentum is stopped. Jake Man able to get back up on the feet. But Jake Man trying to mount just a little bit of their offense, but is stopped in their tracks. Jake Man able to catch him with the low hitbox and take round number 3, and is going to carry Real Nasty Beetle over the wall. They want this victory to be just a little bit more decisive, Captain.
Of course, because you have to understand, if you're Dr.theJAKEMAN, if you get the early lead in a high-pressure situation, you're going to really mess with your opponent's mental. And if there's anything fighting games is, it's mental. Shake it up, and you shake your chances of winning.
Well, I mean, that's what you have to do if you're a grappler anyway. You can't just be rotating the control stick and eating glue. It really is a matter of you have to earn your command grabs. You have to earn those big damage opportunities. And what we are seeing right now, Real Nasty Beetle is more like a cockroach. He's not going away. This low-seated competitor, this Jin, who appeared out of nowhere, won 9 straight sets in order to make it here, all of a sudden has an advantage in round 1. What has awoken within Real Nasty Beetle within this bracket?
It's called the spirit of winning, and unfortunately, they did not break the tech. That's a 1 break, and they're going to be taken to the wall. That does 70 damage. That's a full combo. Armored right through. No selling the offense. Nasty Beetle. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's going to get you stiffed.
Oh, this is how. Look at that stiff offense.
Yeah, that's a receipt, man. Oh man, that's how you get yourself great Antonio'd. Let's put it that way.
Or Hardcore Holly.
Or Hardcore Hollied. Or Dirt Bike Kidded. Or let's see. That's actually
Sexy Star.
Sexy Star. Yeah, actually, goodness gracious. That was brutal. We are going to get into game number 2, and Jake Man, again, we're talking about. You only need a little bit. You're gonna get the double underhook DDT. If they want me to call it by the other name, they can. Stop paying foreign country. Anyway.
Hey! I already did the water spit. Okay.
You're allowed to. I'm not saying you can't. We're going to see now the Real Nasty Beetle special over here, carrying him across the beach. And is going to get another double underhook. You gotta love it. Dr.theJAKEMAN and running at him with the knee, getting a solid knee.
All right,
plus.
okay, look, we know that Dr.theJAKEMAN, it's time to play the game, okay?
Yes. Oh!
Carlito!
Oh, man. Spitting in the face of people who don't want to be cool, and you gotta love what you're seeing from Jake Man thus far. Getting a read on the offense of Real Nasty Beetle. Not going to get the 7 golden letters, but still doing enough to maintain the space, and is going to use Heat Gauge as well.
Okay, up 4-4 was armored through thanks to the heat activation from Nasty Beetle, and it's their time. This is a really good position to be in. Oh man, see, the real Jake the Snake would have finished it in that 1 DDT.
I mean, you're definitely right, but then again, I don't know if Jake the Snake ever used the giant swing. So you gotta
No, he did
appreciate
not.
that.
By the way, did you know that the my friend told me this? The only finisher to never been kicked out of is the Razor's Edge from Scott when Scott Hall did it.
Really?
Yeah, nobody kicked out of his finisher.
Yeah, at least in WWE, right?
No, even in TNA.
Huh. Interesting, because I feel like there's definitely a few in Japan that I feel like never got kicked out of, like the Burning Hammer or something. But
Oh, beautiful axe kick from Nasty Beetle, and that's gonna go ahead
the day
and
I
launch.
see a Burning Hammer in Tekken, I'm going to lose my mind, by the way. But we are going to see it either way. Where we get that, the burning passion between these two. Trying to utilize that armor, but Jin not having any of it. Real Nasty Beetle not catching on to the timings of it, and JAKEMAN is going to make him pay just a little bit.
Oh, what? No, goes for the Paul Heyman.
Beautiful.
Did you went for the Paul Heyman and then finishes it with the elbow drop?
Gotta love it. You gotta love it from Dr.theJAKEMAN. And now is one game away from finishing things out. And you have to give credit where it's due. Real Nasty Beetle showed so much fight to get here. You know Real Nasty Beetle wants just a little bit more from out of this tournament. I don't think the reserves are up. You're just going up against a more experienced fighter at this point.
It's absolutely true. You want to at least get your dubs in, because at the same time, you know, you don't want to have a 0 above your name.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, look, the fact is you are taking rounds off this guy. You're showing DrTheJAKEMAN that he is in fact mortal. You're getting cuts in. It's not.
Oh no! This is gonna be it.
Oh no! He's got blocked on. And
Oh. Nope. That's
Yeah.
what that's what JAKEMAN said to that Rage Art. Nope. Very
Yeah.
rare for Nasty Beetle to drop a Rage Heart and have it blocked, but it really just shows like how much they're trying to change up their things, and it's not paying out.
And then the Vertebreaker to boot. That's just gotta hurt. Actually, was that the Widowmaker?
No, that's the Muscle Buster, bro.
No, the Muscle Buster is when you're doing that off of when you have the neck on the shoulder blade and then you're carrying him up. Like that was I'm pretty sure the head was below the waist.
No, it's some. That's the ultimate muscle. That's
The ultimate muscle. Okay, yeah, that one. Okay. Well, while we were debating that, DrTheJAKEMAN just won another set.
I am so sorry, chat.
It's all good, dude. Honestly, I could talk pro wrestling. I legitimately just thought he was. I legitimately just saw a Vertebreaker. That's my bad. But either way.
Yeah, JAKEMAN, though. Look at this. They're in trouble now. Nasty Beetle wisely activates heat early. Press the advantage, then press it further. But the arm breaker, no way. You're not going for it, JAKEMAN. You already see!
He's already done! Bro!
No! Oh my god! Just when we thought that Nasty Beetle had that round, the RDC turns it around. And more importantly, that sped up and burnt out a lot of that heat timer.
That is actually nuts. And then the double chokehold slam to finish it off. And then the spin out power bomb to boot. DrTheJAKEMAN, MD, showing, you know what, man, you want to take my classes, you better sign up in advance. DrTheJAKEMAN, MD, you better put the belt on him. That is a second punch on the card. This is your Breakout 51 champ.